frying. I got what I need. I had to get some coals. I didn't want to go live and not have my material that I need. Got all my seasons, everything. I got some ribs, y'all, and I do them the same almost every time, and they be off the chain almost every time. I got some ribs, right? I snatched the membrane off. That's that extra fat. It's like a layer of skin. It look like a film. If y'all be on the grill, you know what I'm talking about. I took that all right. Then I got a pan, a deep pan, so I can submerge the rib under a brine. What's a brine? For y'all don't know, it's basically like a vinegar based marinade, basically. And then I got that Mojo. Got that Mojo. Mojo is a marinade. They got herbs. They got a mixture of things in. I got like 3 bottles of that, and boom, 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 loaded it into the pan. So that's been soaking for about, I did that at 12. It's been soaking for 7 hours, almost 8 hours. So what I'm gonna do now is, I know that's gonna give that rib all the taste it need, right? Then after that, I'm about to pull it out. I'm gonna dry it off a little bit, and then I might not dry it off. It ain't necessary. That's people who be going the extra mile. I ain't gonna dry it off. I'm gonna pull it out of that marinade, and then I'm gonna bathe it. I might do dry it, because what I'm gonna do is, if I dry it, when I put that mustard on, because I put the mustard on so my dry rub will stick. I don't want to, be flipping the meat and then, stuff coming off of it, like the seasoning and the extra skin. Nah, we need all that flavor. We need all that. So I'm gonna put that mustard on there. That's gonna keep my seasoning to stick on there. You don't really taste the mustard either. And the mustard adds additional flavor as well. But I like the marinade part of it. The marinade part of it, I feel like, is what really make the rib, the chicken, all that stuff more tasteful. And then after that, I pack my stuff with flavor. All right. So it been in that marinade for 7 hours. Take it out. Put the mustard on it. I take that membrane. Let me go back to the beginning. I take that membrane off, the extra skin, because I don't want this rib to cook. Like, I don't want it to take 10 years to cook. I feel like it take longer to cook when you got that on there, just because it's just cooking extra fat. The meat, the part that you actually eat, is not actually, cooking or whatever. So in reality, I could cook these ribs in like an hour, maybe 2 hours. Usually I like to cook it for like about 6 hours. Slow cook it on like 175, 200, low heat, and just let that thing kind of, get nice and tender, slow cook. But I ain't doing that tonight. I've been marinated for a great amount of time. It's gonna be nice and tender either way it go, and it's gonna be flavorful. The last thing I do to add that flavor to it and make sure it turn out right is, I don't know if y'all ever read the barbecue bottles, but where I'm from, we typically, not to say we don't read the bottle, but we usually add like the sauce, because everybody don't want barbecue sauce for one. Excuse me. Everybody don't want barbecue sauce, so sometimes we don't put barbecue sauce on directly on the meat. In this situation, I've learned that some of my meat, not the whole rib or not all the chicken, but I put that barbecue sauce on it, let it caramelize, and that's extra flavor. So I got the internal flavor from the marinade. I got the seasoning sticking on it because I got the mustard and I bathed on the rub. And number 3 is the barbecue sauce. And all that together make a nice combination, a good eat. And y'all can watch me, because this is what I'm about to be doing for the next hour or so. Y'all come on, y'all can chop with me. I'm about to go in here and wash my hands, get through there, and start getting on this grill. More than likely, I'll be putting my device outside in my little bit of a work area, because if I take it in the house, y'all will hear a lot of the TV with the kids watching movies and all that stuff. And I don't want no copyright infringement on this video. So come and chop with me. And of course, I was in the store. While I was in the grocery store, I had to get me a Coke. And boom, I found him. I found Robert. It didn't take long. I glanced over him. You know how Coca-Cola do the names on the bottles. I found my name. But I'm going to go in here. I'm going to take this stuff out of the truck. I was a little frustrated even going to the store because I thought I had enough coals to cook. I won't be using the gas grill. I'll be using coals. And I didn't have enough coals to cook this like the rib and the chicken. So I got a small cheap grill, y'all. It ain't nothing too crazy. And I'm about to get out here and get to it. Y'all can watch me throughout this process. Drop some comments while I'm on here. I'll be on here for some time. You just take a great while barbecuing. Luckily, I've already done my prep. I don't prep the meat and all that stuff. So let me go get everything set up where I need to be. And now I got to bring out a charger, charge the phone. Boom, boom, boom. I got one right here. And it by the light. Got my phone on do not disturb because I do not want to be disturbed. I'm gonna sit back here with my there we go. Here's my little grill, y'all. Here's my little grill. Gotta clean it. Got me some onions. Clean this grill. My coals go down there. See that rust, y'all? I feel like grills go bad over time because we'll leave them out in the weather. Rain gets inside of the hole right here, it drips down, stuff start to rust. It's a cheap grill, but I'm gonna try to do my best to take care of it. I'm gonna take it out of this situation after I use it today. After I take the coals off and all that stuff, I'm gonna put it in the garage. That way I can preserve this for a little bit more time. But I'm gonna leave y'all right here for a minute because I gotta go in here and get some stuff together. Matter of fact, let me take y'all with me for a minute. Go get my charger from by my bed, okay? And gotta bring the charger because if I'm gonna be on live, more than likely this battery's gonna start dropping and the phone's gonna die on me. And hopefully my wife is happy that I got the right size diapers because I went to the store just now. Because earlier I went to the store. What's going on there? You singing? Are you going to the kitchen? Hey. Oh.
I think it's yeah.
I am on live. I'm on live. So you know. I got 2 tea, is that right?
Sir, thank you very much. Wonderful, amazing.
What's going on, Billy Plum? I'm about to get on this grill. Yeah, that's charger.
Did they give you a hard time? Or?
No, as long as I had the receipt and the price wasn't different, so it was cool.
Oh, good. Thank
You
you.
got any? I did forget one thing. You got any barbecue sauce?
Ooh, I was trying to buy it and I changed my mind because you don't usually go with
Yeah,
it.
it's okay. It'll be fine.
And also, I could not find the wine seasoning. Um, we got, yeah, it's a very small
Oh
amount.
yeah, I'll run up there once I get it going. It'll be all right. I just was there. I literally forgot.
Everglades.
Huh? You got
They
Everglades?
had Lowry right
Okay.
there. No Everglades.
Okay. That's cool.
But you got, you got,
I got enough seasoning for the meat. I just wanted to have it for other stuff. Um, we got any onion? We got any lemon? Well, do we have any honey?
you already had it home.
I told Jada. I told. Uh huh. Okay. Okay, doke. Well, I'm gonna go to the back. Luke, this is the charger right here, Luke. Starting to get to it, y'all. I gotta get my grill set first. First things first. First things. Y'all don't want to follow me outside. First things first, gotta get this grill right. I gotta get my fire right. I know the meat is already seasoned the way I want it. Far as with the marinade, it ain't gonna take me long to go in there and doctor it up the way I want to before I throw it on the grill. But I want my grill to be ready. I don't want it to be waiting to get hot or nothing like that. Majority of the work is done. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. Y'all can see me. Let me see if I can change out this view. I think I got that. And that's taller. There we go. I do that. Man, store was they didn't have that many they didn't have that many coals left over. That section was looking a little rough. It was looking rough out there in them streets, boy. Blinded by the light. I might get my other mic on me, y'all, so you can actually hear me a bit better. Get my thing on the charger here. I think the charger is going to be essential. Ah. Let's see, isn't that going bonkers, boy? Alright, I ain't got to worry about this going nowhere. Wish I can show y'all the grill when I cook. Y'all can almost see it. I'm trying to figure it out, y'all. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm trying to figure it out. If I can bring the grill up to the height to where y'all can see it actually cook, that'll be ideal. And I think I got an idea. Give me a second. Yeah. Yes, sir. I got them blocks, boy. Got my off spray because I already know what time it is. One more brick. What's up, baby girl? Baby girl. Alright, we getting there, y'all. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. See if I can just lean this thing down just a little bit. I'm there. Or maybe I'm tripping. I should just bring this right here. I don't need to raise it up that much more, to be honest. Always working, boy. Always working. Gotta get it figured out, y'all. Can't let this thing beat me. Ah, that's the height right there. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to be. Found the height where I want to be. What's going on? What's happening? Oh boy. Need to figure out what am I gonna put under here. I got plenty of pallets. What can I put under here that'll make this work? Give me a minute. I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. I'm trying to give you the ideal view. All right, I got a brick. I got it. I got one. It's a process, but I'm almost there, y'all. I'm almost there. Bear with me. And I would do that. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I just improvised. I got 2 center blocks under this thing. Gave me the angle I want, though. Hey, y'all here now. And let me get this thing back up how I want it. Put my little drill to work today. Boom. There you go, y'all. I got my charge over there. Got the grill right here. I'm about to clean this. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? Everything gotta be clean when we operating. I feel like they've updated these grills over time. They got like these little locking mechanisms. Back in the days, you just throw this in and that's it. Now they got it to where it actually got a little bit of a locking mechanism. Put this down to the side real quick. And stack my coals. This right here is the pan right here where you actually put your coals on. So no food really going on there, but still want to be mindful. Instead of me opening up this new bag, I know I'm gonna use my old bag first. It ain't that much in there, just a little bit. And just like that, that's it. Look like it's about roughly 20. And what I typically do is stack these things up. Stack them up in the middle. Bam, and they're getting it in. Watching some TV. And they know I'll be on this grill for a minute, boy. I'm gonna impress them tonight though. I ain't gonna be out here too long. I'm gonna give them a hot hour. So I'm building my coals up like a pyramid here. Can't really see it close up, but stack them all the way up to the top. Baby girl. All right, let me give you a little bit of a close up real quick. So I stack these up in a pyramid, and reason being is when I start the fire, I want everything to catch and get really, really hot. Then after it get hot, I'm gonna distribute them evenly, some over here, some over there. Me, typically, when I'm barbecuing, I like to keep one side hotter than the other. Like, for instance, if I'm gonna cook some chicken and I want the family to be able to eat, you know what I'm saying? I might have the heat up a little high and it's gonna cook a little faster. Like, and then on the other side, like my rib, I don't want my rib to cook fast because it's just gonna cook the outside of it. The internal is not gonna be done, so I need the rib to cook slowly. Also, when I'm cooking like chicken with drums on it, like I don't even like drums like that, but if I marinate it and I cook it right, or if my wife cook it, I'm all for it. It's just I hate eating just drums because I feel like bulky meat don't cook well unless it's like marinated, or I don't know, if it's not submerged and cooked a certain way. I don't like bulky stuff. I like chicken wings. I like ribs because I like the way I cook them. My brother cook them, of course. But yeah. But let me go ahead and get to it because I got a decent amount of work ahead of me. So I'm about to head in and get man, this thing wasn't even charging. I'm glad I peeped that. I'm at 28%. So I got gotta get this meat ready for the grill. So y'all gonna join me down here. Oh, baby girl. Oh, trying to find a good position in this kitchen, boy. I need a tripod. So I got this here. About to pull that rib out of there. Standing there getting right. See it? It's been sitting in that brown for 7 hours. And then I got a little bit of chicken right here. It's been sitting in there for, that ain't completely submerged, but it's been in there long enough. I'm gonna go put this out there. Y'all gonna have to wait on me for a little bit because gotta get everything seasoned up before I actually put it on. No, it ain't taking that long, but I don't want my coals just burning out either. It's a process. It's a process for all this, y'all. Let me make sure I got some charge back here because I got plugged into an outlet. There we go. Now we charging. Baby girl. Y'all gonna have to give me a few minutes while I go get this meat right. The daylight closing on me pretty fast. But there ain't nothing to it. We're gonna still get to it. We're gonna get to it, y'all. So I can get this thing situated. Alright, there we go. Alright, give me a minute. I gotta bring y'all with me, man. Don't skip the process. You gotta see the whole process.
That's funny how.
So, put this thing right here. Boom, boom. Over this thing. Don't break. Boom, boom. Alright, you can see my hands. And hopefully I don't get no copyright because this movie is on.
When I read that, it made me feel like I'd be working for a
What's up, baby?
You're Mr. Wade.
Yes, boy, like
No, you did. I remember being shocked.
we worked together so long time. I'm really what?
Sounds like an amazing team. George, I was just saying how incredibly presumptuous it was of me to come waltzing in here today. Miss Kelston was nice enough to see me.
The call from the zoning commission, Lucy.
Okay. June, why don't we set up a proper interview for tomorrow? You're not coming to the meeting?
Taking this label off. And I got this glue right here. It's in the pan. This is my chicken here. I'm gonna go ahead and pour off this brine. It's been sitting long enough. I'll pour it into the other one.
Melody, come sit down. You've already cleaned up, sweetie. Melody, do you want to go upstairs? You're gonna trick Daddy. Stop it, stop it. Hey, come here, come here. Melody.
Alright.
Rachel?
So, don't need that in there. Alright, this is my rib here. I cut it in half. It was pretty big for the pan that I had. I had it marinating. This one right here turned out really good. This is the bulkier part of the meat right here. This one right here. See all that them herbs on it? I cut off a lot of the fat. I can't really tell right now, but got a little bit on there still, but nothing that's gonna prevent it from cooking how I want it to. And I was gonna dampen this up and not have it as wet as it is, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing. This is some regular Dijon mustard. So let's get down with it. Just rub that boy in just like that there. You don't really taste this mustard when you actually eating it. It's really just for my own seasoning to stick a little bit better, and also it adds some flavor to it as well. But this right here is my go-to. It's that Goya. See it? And you say it says it's a marinade. I've been using this for a minute. My brother put me up on that at a very young age. My brother is the notorious griller in the family. So I always try to dot my T's to try to make sure I'm making some decent food, because Some people think they can barbecue and they can't. I know I can do a little something. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing too crazy. Find it. Yeah, it ain't. I thought this right here, this mustard was gonna come off easy if I didn't dampen it, but I think it's gonna be fine. Just take my time with it. See, it's just how I want it. You know what I'm saying? That mustard sticking on. If the mustard didn't stick on, then I probably would have been mad that I didn't do it this way. But I got enough on there now. Now I'm gonna just put this dry rub on. I got a few different ones I could use. I got this right here called Rib Rub. And I use some of everything. Today I'm gonna just be using, I usually use this right here. This is bone sucking sauce. It's pretty good. I like it. I like the sauce they actually make. I'll be using that on some of the ribs and stuff tonight. I think my go-to tonight gonna be this touch of cherry barbecue rub and this right here. My mom, my brother and stuff, they usually use the Larry's. Larry's usually I go to, but all of it for the most part got a lot of the same ingredients in it, as far as paprika and all that stuff.
That means you're a Boston girl. Probably a little bit Irish, Catholic.
I know y'all probably like, what Rod doing, man? This ain't lawn care related. We could talk about lawn care. We could talk about it all. You see, I just hit it hard like this here.
Yeah, I love that.
It's gonna be alright, y'all.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, mild and sequence.
I don't like to be able to see no mustard. So I hit it hard with that touch of cherry. I'm gonna spin the block. Hit it with this rib rub. I don't want nothing spicy. I feel like the last time I had my ribs, they had a little bit of spice to it. I don't like some spicy ribs. Like, I don't know, just like my speed. You see that, y'all? It's that dry rub, and I think it's gonna stick pretty well. And of course, I gotta rub it on the sides and all that good stuff, but I think I got it on there pretty good. I was considering putting it in aluminum foil, but I ain't gonna do that tonight because it take a while for it to get right. Meal for the king. I got a ton of side jobs this week, Rob. That's what I'm talking about, man. Lock them in. Hey, side jobs will change up your whole business model, I'm telling you. Hey, yeah, a couple thousand, a couple more thousand. I ain't gonna lie, I had an amazing May. I'm not May, April and March. I was blessed. Let me just say that. Completely blessed. I'm gonna actually, I gotta pour off this other brine in this pan, this small pan right here, because I actually need this pan right now. It serves this purpose. Hey, how many square feet the job you doing, and how many what type of grass you putting down? What type of grass you putting down? And did you go above and beyond to exceed your client's expectations with this side job? Because it's a long-term opportunity now. Don't think of it just, hey, it's a one-off job. This can be, you already know they'll spend, $4,000 or $5,000 for the side. Now, the goal is to try to lock them in at a reoccurring service, like low ticket, something like either lawn maintenance or weed control fertilization, one or two. So don't just do the cash grab. 3 jobs this week, 2,200 square feet, 650 square feet, 4,000. Okay, that's a whole lot of grass, man. What type of grass you putting down, man? I'm curious. That's gonna tell me where you located at. I'm in Charleston, of course, Charleston, South Carolina. So we got a lot of centipede, Bermuda. Okay, Kentucky bluegrass. Okay. I know you up north. Yeah, we don't get any Kentucky bluegrass here. It doesn't survive, but I went up to Virginia one time, and that Kentucky bluegrass looked amazing. And I see why people like it a lot. I wish it grew here, but it don't. I'm over here getting that work in on this other piece of rib. This is what I just did to that other one. I hit it with on both sides. I got it pretty good with this rug. This one's good to go. I'm gonna leave this be. This one right here I'm about to work on right now. I got one this week. It's gonna be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's I think it's 3,000 square feet. I'm trying to slow down a little bit, man. I feel like I've been going too much. Like last week we had 5,000 square feet, and then we had what was it? I think it's 7,000 square feet. It's a lot of labor that's involved with that. Making me hungry. Time for me to make some food. I'm gonna drop in later for sure, man. I'll be on here for a minute. I'm gonna try to hold on while I'm cooking everything and all that. But yeah, it's very labor intensive for those side jobs. So having the right people in place and knowing what they're doing is key. I had some soldiers with me. I was able to step away from the job, and they got nearly the whole job done while I was gone. Man, I had some errands to run. I had to make a dump run, go to the landfill. Then I had to meet up with one of my partners, go get him some side because he had a job, and it just was a lot of moving around. So this week we got one job, which I'm cool. I might book another one on if I knock this one out efficiently. But it's a 3-day project where usually I tell the client it's a 2-day process for us to do a side installation. Day 1, we come in, we do the prep, we rip everything up. Day 2, we come in and put the side down. But however, I got my buddy working in on this job, Alex. Y'all probably seen him in my other videos. He'll be putting down some irrigation. I'm stepping away from the irrigation far as I'm not gonna, do it. But I rather have my boy come in and knock it out on day 2, and then day 3 I'm gonna come in and put the side down. But I'm gonna tear up everything day 1. That way he can have easy access, and he don't gotta use the trencher too much to cut through grass. So we be working along together. I looked at his schedule. He looked at mine. He said, "Rob, Thursday, I'm good to go. Me and the guys, we can pull up and we can get it done." I was like, "Cool. If you got Thursday available, Wednesday, I'm gonna come knock out all the prep, take out all the lawn, and probably put down the compost. I'll probably do the compost on Friday before I put the side down. But I want to do less work as possible on Friday besides put the side down. Putting the side down is the easy part, as y'all know. That's the way, man. Yeah, putting the side down is the easiest part of the job. But the prep is what we're selling, y'all. Don't get it twisted. Prepping the job is what we're selling. They want the expertise, somebody who's going to come in and put down the right compost base. Make sure the base is right before actually laying that side down. Laying side is easy. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, it might be labor intensive, but it ain't really rocket science. I have a lot of conversations with clients about conditional environments of the grass. Like, I just went to a yard today and did an estimate, and he thinking that he don't get enough sunlight. I'm like, dude, you can get whatever grass you want. You do get enough sunlight. Just because these houses are 2-story and they're real close to each other, at 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, that sun is in the middle of the sky. It's shining down for enough time for your lawn to do pretty decent. I say shade is not an issue here. Because sometimes people have misconceptions. You got to check them just because they think they know what they're talking about. That's you as a professional. You coming in giving them some insight on, what the odds. I say this stuff grows in fields. All of it can use full sunlight. But if you feel like you got a challenge with shade, hey, lean towards something like a zoysia or St. Augustine. Those are your two, shade tolerant type grasses. So I just be educating. I don't be trying to, seem like no groove, but that's what they're hiring you for. And to be real with you, that job that I closed a couple weeks ago for around 14, dude said he had a few contractors come in after me. He said, I asked them how they're going to remove the lawn and what they're going to do. He said, I'm going to just spray it. He said, I'm going to spray it and kill it off. And after that, it should be good to go. He said, are you going to put down any compost? He said, I might bring in some topsoil if we need it, but I don't think we're even going to need it. So he said, Rob, that dude ain't know what the heck he was talking about. I told him get out of here. He didn't tell that dude that. He just was telling me that. But basically, he felt like I was qualified to do the job how he wanted. So on my chicken, y'all notice I didn't use no mustard because I don't feel like it's absolutely necessary. It's gonna do what it do. Chicken cooked pretty fast. I could have put some mustard on it, but I do that for my ribs because I feel like that rib need to be right. This been soaking in season for 5-7 hours as well, so it's gonna be pretty tasteful. Just putting on some regular season, and if I hit it with some barbecue sauce, it's gonna be alright. But I'm just cooking a little something for my family, like 6 chicken. Y'all probably like, what is he cooking? The ribs is the main piece of the meal. But let me get out here. Alright, now that I got my meat ready, I got boom and boom. Got my chicken, got my ribs. I'm gonna go out there and get this grill fired up. That way this stuff is ready to go. I got my aluminum full because I gotta make sure we covering everything. It's gonna be alright. I actually got some all ready for this. Matter of fact, I usually put this stuff in a bowl. When it comes to chicken, I usually have it in the bowl. This is that brine that it was soaking in. Yeah, it's vinegar and this right here. Not just one of these. I was like 2. I used 0 water. I didn't use any water at all. And I use apple cider vinegar when I'm making my brine. I could have put, if I really wanted to, and I didn't have this stuff right here, I could have literally just used water and apple cider, like vinegar, and just let it sit, and it makes it really, really tender. So that's the goal. Make sure this stuff falling off the bone. All right, we're gonna head back outside. Yeah, we got the meat together. Everything's good. Head back out there and get the fire started up right. Gotta make sure I got some lighting fluid because I might be out. Dang it, I might be out of lighting fluid. Dang, boy, just when you think you got everything. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. No lighting fluid. No, I went and got coals because I knew I was low on coals, not lighting fluid. We had 2 lighting fluids.
Why did you let me get some of this stuff in the store?
Because I thought I had what I needed. I figured I just needed coals. I'm gonna run and
Is
grab
the
it.
washing machine what's those over here?
I don't know, but you see I keep getting more every time I come out, right? You like my style, Jay? You see it?
Actual holes, it's like
Every time they come out of the wash, look, it's on the back pocket now.
maybe because they're light jeans, maybe it's sucking them into the holes and leaving it burnt.
I'm gonna run there and come back. The chicken and stuff will be done pretty fast. Huh? Yeah. The chicken will be done pretty fast. The rib probably gonna take probably like 45 minutes to an hour. But I might just get some burgers real quick to get the kids out and everything. Huh?
It's up to you, but
The rib gonna take a while. I know. But the chicken will be done fast.
necessary.
Huh?
And I feel like the more things you add, the more ingredients you need. The burgers, you need buns.
We don't have no bread.
Cheese, you need ketchup.
Okay. I'll do the chicken. I'll just get that. But we got something else on this one before.
I guess I could cook some yellow rice or some big cheese.
Okay.
So you asked about barbecue sauce, I guess with that, you want
Okay. I'll be right back.
we don't have that.
Huh?
It's about to run out.
What?
I thought it was
It's all in the prep. Alright, be right back. here just when I thought I had everything. I forgot freaking lighting fluid. So here I am, heading off to go get that. All in the prep, all in the prep. I'm all in the truck right now. It's 8:30, man. I just knew I was gonna be knocking some stuff out and be done before 10. My family be waiting on me every time when it comes to barbecuing. I never start early enough. Dang it. Got so much crap dropping. Beep, 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 beep. My back camera. The truck be beeping like crazy. Look like y'all got y'all on a store run. Here we go. All right, I am on the way. My wife was grilling me. She looking at me like, you out here on live and you don't forgot the sauce. You don't forgot the charcoal. You don't forgot boom, boom, boom. It's cool though. Make it happen. But when y'all doing those side jobs, make sure you try to exceed the client's expectations. There's so many things you can kind of set up. Like I've been setting myself up to make sure I'm on. And my buddy, he convinced me of this. My mentor, OG. He said, hey, he said, if you already doing them for 90 days, right, you might as well, you know what I'm saying, extend it out to the year. So boom, boom, exactly what I did. So typically, the lawns that I'm targeting, they're under 10,000 square feet, roughly 10,000 square feet or less, right, for a weed control fertilization. And I'm looking at applications that I'll be putting down. I really could just put the annual price within a sod installation and say, hey, it comes with the service. You know what I'm saying? It comes with the sod installation. We maintain the lawn for a year. You know, we ain't the ones that's gonna install your yard and run for the hills. We want to see this thing through. We want to see it look good within the next 2 years. So this year right here, we're gonna take on full accountability of making sure your lawn is properly treated. You know, and I think people appreciate that, you know. Oh boy. Almost there. And my phone, smart me. My phone is 15%. And hopefully it don't die on me. Move out the way, lady. Too slow. Yeah, hopefully it don't die on me. I gotta run in here in the room. Dang it. They tell me I move too fast. That's what happens when you move too fast. I left the house and I don't have my wallet on me. Luckily, I got I can pay by my mobile, but geez, that sucks. I went in that house and I emptied out my pockets on the counter before I even left, so I know I don't got my wallet. Luckily, this house is close by, but I'm not going back. I think I got a couple loose ones on me. Let me see what I got. Hope I got enough. Who carry cash nowadays, right? Randomly, I did manage to have some cash today for church. 1, 2, 3. And I need lighting fluid. And barbecue sauce. That ain't happening. I ain't getting both. We shout. And I just cleared out everything I had in my truck. I usually keep extra cash in here. We got that hot five, y'all. Let's see what we make the hot five do. Let's see what it do. We're going in the store on a budget. Got a $5 budget because I left my wallet home and I don't feel like going back. I'm pretty sure they got some cheap lighting fluid I can get. About to see. I feel like it ain't been one time that I had a barbecue. I had every single thing that I need. It seems like I always forget one thing, something. Go to the lighter fluid first because the fire can't get started without it. Almost there. And I hope they even got some because, as I told y'all before, the coal's on out. And we do have some up there, guys. And look at it is 5:29. Let me go shake the car down. See, I'm in luck. Let's see if I'm in luck. Boom. I got the 29. 529. It's probably gonna be like $5. Probably might almost be $6. I don't know what the 9% sales tax be. Rob. And she gonna be like, you went right to the store and you didn't get the barbecue sauce. I'm like, well, I was in a rush because I wanted to hurry up and get the food cooked. So I just left and I forgot I took my wallet out of my pocket. My apologies. Yeah, I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead. Oh, I got plenty of change. Look at that, just when you thought you cleared everything out. What I need, I'm gonna just take $6 in there. $6.25. Yeah, we'll be alright without the barbecue sauce. My reel's hitting. And I don't want to use mobile pay because I don't know if I set it up on this app. On this phone. I know I was having issues with my phone. My last phone was cracked. It was cracked and then just damaged. It was time for a new one, and I got the exact same phone. I didn't want to swap it up. This one right here works just for what I need as far as the apps. You know, charge everything like Apple do. Apple try to charge for everything. All right, now we're back. We are back. I'm ready to face the giant. Where are you? Right here. Give me that's 529. They don't have any other options. Yeah, that's all I'll be grabbing. My reel's gonna be alright without the barbecue sauce. We're gonna be alright. Hey. That's the reason for all that seasoning and stuff. Barbecue sauce is just the extra mile. That extra. Get you right.
Have you scanned your MVP card? Information needed. Your MVP card has been accepted. Please check your insert cash or select payment type. Insert cash or pay another way.
It came up to 566, y'all. We made it. Mama, we made it. Oh, look at these bills. Sheesh. trying to put these $5 bills in, they got to be perfectly flat. Nothing can be folded. What happened to real people instead of computers? This thing's spitting out every dollar.
Have you scanned your MVP card? Your MVP card has been accepted.
Just like that. Come on, 10 cent, add up.
Thank you for shopping Food Lion.
Alright, you too. And I'm on my way. And I'm off to the races. This car about to hit me, y'all. About to take me out. About to take me out. Alright. Got my lighting fluid. That's all I needed. And head back home. And get back to the grill. You don't know what you need until you actually need it. I was right about to, I was just about to fire up the grill. Just to realize didn't have lighting fluid. It really kind of senseless to try to light up a grill with coals without having lighting fluid. I want to make sure everything's get lit adequately. It could struggle if you just try to throw matches on it and hope for the best. Because unless you got the coals that because they got coals that you can buy that actually they don't need any lighting fluid. It costs a little bit more, but they work. I didn't buy those though. I bought the original because, as you can see, the section was kind of bought out on a lot of different coals. Yeah, but on my way, headed back. Blinded by the light. That wife gonna look at me crazy. I know she is. We went to the store. We didn't get the barbecue. We actually got a little bit of barbecue, so that's gonna work out. Almost everything that I like to cook has some type of sauce. If I'm cooking fish, if I'm cooking shrimp, if I'm cooking baked chicken like a marsala, everything got a sauce with it. Love a sauce. I like ribs, sauce. Chicken, sauce. Especially grilled. I don't need it, it just complements it so well. It's almost like eating collard greens. I know, I don't care what kind of collard greens, where they come from. I know I want some hot sauce on my collard greens, period. You know, it don't matter who made it or how good it is by itself. I want some hot sauce on my collard greens. Cabbage. I like cabbage by itself. I don't like cabbage with nothing. You can eat hot sauce on cabbage. It's the cousin of collard greens. But cabbage don't need nothing. Good cabbage. I like eating cabbage by itself with some rice. Love me some rice, y'all. I love some rice. Love some starch. Potatoes, rice, I know it ain't the best. It ain't the best for me. But man, I can't have enough of rice, yellow rice. Am I greedy, y'all? Am I greedy? Alright, I made it back. Made it back, got what I needed. And hopefully my wife will spare my life. Because she probably ain't feeling too fond of this taking a little bit longer. It's almost 9 o'clock. Luckily they ate and stuff. They had like a pre-eat earlier today. I think they ate some well, I know they ate some Dunkin' Donuts. They had like some of the sliders and all that good stuff. I'm in the dark right now. Walking to my backyard. I'm about to put this thing down. And y'all gonna join me in a second. I'm back. I am back. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. I left my wallet directly on top of the thing, but I was using to stage this phone. Too funny. All right, we all set, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all chill here for a minute. Phone's on the charger. I'm about to go get the matches. All right. This moment we all been waiting for, guys. The bomb in the building. All right, check me out. Make sure you put that lighting fluid away from the grill. Because this right here what happens. 3, 2, 1. What? Oh, there we go. We on, baby. We on. And then, got to make that fire get on all the coals. So, let's put some over here. Boom. Want it to light the back, bottom. Everything got to get some fire. Yes, sir. And then I'm actually about to go get that onion because I like to get the onion and put this the grater on where you actually put the meat on and let that fire hit it and scrub it with the onion. That's how I usually clean the grill. Yeah, those are cooking exactly how I want them. I went in there and got my tongs, and I got my onion right here. I'm about to use the grater here, because I like to make sure I clean that grill before I put some meat down on it. When we clean a grill, we don't like take it to a sink like this right here. I don't put this in a sink with soap and water typically. Pretty just put it over this fire, let that fire do what it do. And I got this fork that I'm about to stab the back of this, just like that. I'm pretty sure y'all know how to do this. This ain't no rocket science. And I'm gonna put this on real quick. I'm just putting it on there temporarily real quick, so I can get right there. Just kind of scrub that there, just like that. Smell real good. And I'm gonna show you what the you seen all that decay that it had on it. I'm gonna show you right now. You see, it's kind of hard to see, but I go grab my flashlight and say, you see all that buildup on this piece right here? A lot of buildup. Look at this side right here, what I just scrubbed with the onion. You see how clean it look? It's shiny. That's what that onion do. And just because the fire go out don't mean it's cooling off or nothing like that. Those coals, you best believe they hot. I'll show you in a second. Y'all got Rob over here cooking in the dog. Let me go get my flashlight. All right, I'm back. Yes, sir. We here now. We got a whole show going on. Don't necessarily need that fork like that, but the grill get pretty hot. It's beneficial to have it. And if I really need to right now, I can refire it back up. I can fire this thing back up again. And, burn off some of this other stuff if I wanted to, but I think I'm pretty good. Yeah, it's onion. Usually get pretty dark, but it ain't that dirty. And what I'm about to do right now, y'all, I'm gonna actually dang it, turn the phone. Notice I turned it. Alright. I'm stepping on the power line. So I'm gonna actually leave this on there. I'm about to turn this light off real quick and I'm gonna show you close up. If those coals ain't looking red completely, it ain't enough heat going on. I'm gonna turn this light off so you can kind of see a bit better. The phone should be able to capture it clear. All right, so see down in there, kind of. Can you see it? Can you see the red? So we got a little bit. Everything need to be red though. So I'm gonna fire this up one more time. That way I know everything is heated, because I don't want the coals not to be cooking, not to be heating up. I need everything to be hot. So I'm gonna take this onion off real quick, because I gotta make sure these coals are all burning before I spread them out. I don't want to spread no coals that ain't got no heat coming from them, because that'll just make a cool spot. Yes, sir. Oh, they cooking now. I bet you they cooking now. Let's get a close up. See, I got it stacked up in a pyramid, and once everything, this fire go down, because everything can be hot and heated, I'm gonna spread them out, and then I'm ready to start cooking. And I like how hot the grill part is getting right now. Yes, sir. Everything's charging correctly. All right, I'm looking at it right now as the fire's going down, and I can see that I got a lot of red going on. I mean, like the orange, like I know the coals are burning now. So I'm gonna let this simmer down a little bit. Once this fire simmer down and actually go below the grill part, then I'm gonna go ahead and spread them out, and I'm gonna close the grill so that it can even get hotter. After that, I'm coming out swinging, coming out with that chicken, and that I'm gonna put the chicken on first, and I'm gonna put one of the ribs on, but I'm gonna have one side definitely hotter. The amount of coals I put in there, this thing, being that it ain't a high-tech type of grill, like gauging the temperature, the whole grill itself is gonna be hot, but I'm gonna have one side that's super hot because the amount of coals I got in there. If I would put less coals, it still would have got hot, but it wouldn't have got as hot as it's gonna be with the amount of coals that I put in there. I put a lot of coals in there. All right, let's get y'all another close up as it simmers down. Now you see all that heat. See all that heat now? Everything's out. Oh, the fire's out. Now it's time for me to spread these things. Go ahead and spread it out. Yeah, I ain't touching that with my hand. I'm actually gonna use this here. Slide forward. Boom, just like that. I'm taking this and moving it out of the way. As you guys can see, I didn't touch it with my hand. I'm using tongs. Don't want to touch this thing. It's super hot. So I got that where I need to be. Go ahead and spread these bad boys out. Typically don't use my tongs to do this. I like to use like a stick or something. But I'm gonna just wash this anyways. Got plenty of heat here. I'm gonna just close this down for a minute. As a matter of fact, let me show you how I spread it, because it ain't nothing in depth, but nothing crazy how I spread it. But see how I got it there? That's evenly distributed out. I could put more on one side, but I think this side over here is not gonna be as hot, so I should be fine. This side here, it's gonna cook. This is gonna be super hot. This right side, this side right here, it's gonna get hot. This side is not gonna be as hot. All right, let me put this thing back on. I just really took it off to spread the coals out how I wanted them. And now I gotta make sure I put this on the correct way. Being that I took it off already, it ain't super hot, so I can actually touch it with my hands because it ain't under the fire. But making sure I'm putting it this way instead of this way. Let's see, this way. See the ripples? You don't want it to wear the ripples, you know. Anyway. Supposed to be like this. Boom. And I'm gonna put it a little bit higher. So it is 2 levels. So I do have 2 levels to it. This is the high level where it's higher away from the coals, and then I can drop it down 1 more level and get it closer to the holes. I'm gonna keep it high right now because I know the heat's gonna be really hot. And then I'm gonna go ahead and toss this onion back on too. I just like the smell of an onion on the grill, make everything barbecue like. All right, now that I got that stuff where I need to be, but as the temperature and the coals start to burn off, that's when I would drop this a little bit more to make sure it's close enough to the heat. I'm gonna close this down for a second before I bring the meat. I want to try to get that temperature to heat up this whole thing efficiently. It's that time, y'all. Time to throw some meat on the grill. And it's like bright. chickens up like this first. I don't want this piece getting down in the coals so far. Figured I got a barbecue anyways, might as well bring y'all on while I'm doing it. Wifey life. I told y'all this side don't cook fast. I'm gonna go ahead and pop one of these big boys on real quick. Woo. Boom. Got another one I'll be putting on in a little bit. I'm gonna put this one up for the moment. When I first put something on, I like to put eyes on it pretty soon to make sure it's cooking the way I expected it to. Because it's one thing to say, oh yeah, it's gonna be hot on this spot, right? You gotta put them eyes on to see if it's how fast it's cooking. Because I know it's gonna cook fast, but how fast is fast, right? Like right now, I could have came back after I just went in the house, and this piece of chicken right here been black. You know what I'm saying? I can't gauge the temperature because this. Well, if I had something that's measuring the temperature, I could, but in this situation, I don't. So I gotta eyeball it, make sure. Hey, it's almost like cooking eggs or something. You know when it's too hot. You know when it's too hot fast. This right here is the thin part of the rib on this side. I probably could have fit that other rib on here to be real. I don't know. I might test my pressure. Look. Gotta get it done, y'all. Yeah, I think I might have that other rib on here. I'm gonna go get it. If anything, I can move this chicken. I'll go over here, get it to the corner. See my layout completely. I'm gonna let these ribs do what let this chicken do what chicken's supposed to do. I don't know if y'all can hear me every time I'm talking, but I got my mic that I could plug up, but I know my phone will die fast, so just in the backyard getting it in, y'all. Just figured I'd share some time with you since this is something I gotta do. A man's gotta eat, right? A man's gotta eat, and he gotta feed his family too. So figured I'll babble with y'all. Yeah, appreciate you for joining though, man. Hope them side jobs go well. Make sure you detailed. Make sure you map it out correctly every step. I'm working on that right now. Every step of my process. That way I could teach my assistant Scott. Scott's the guy, he's my go-to. I got him working my back office. I'm supposed to have him with me today, but I know I'll be able to get up with him pretty soon, and we're gonna go through everything from A to Z, because it's not beneficial for me to be the only one that understands all the functions of what needs to happen to onboard a client or complete a project, what needs to be sent, what needs to be communicated. Somebody else needs to be able to do that, because if you're the only one doing it, you're putting yourself in a position of hindrance, I would say, hindering your own growth. You're in your own way. I'm getting out of my own way because I know it's a problem. I read too many books, listened to too many podcasts, and not to be implementing things that I know can change the game. Some of this stuff you would say is a no-brainer, but sometimes it ain't, y'all. Sometimes you forget. Heat check, heat check. This thing is nice and hot. I love this temperature. Wherever it's at right now, it's right. I'm gonna just let it do what it do. Let me get on my iPad. People be laughing at me thinking I got my, oh boy, I hear an owl. They don't want to see me. People be laughing at me when I go do my estimates. Look like I stole my son's tablet. The thing is, this is an OtterBox case, and it was the only one available. And I'm notorious for breaking things, so we got whatever was available at Walmart, and this was the only one that fit this iPad. What it do? What it do? I'm on the grill, man, getting it in. Check it out. Check it out. Boom. Got that chicken and got them ribs. Got that chicken and got them ribs. Yes, sir. It's going down. Got to maintain that heat, though. Got to maintain that heat. Got to keep it down. Check that out. Look who I'm watching. Is that Rob? Yeah, man. Watching my own video. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that owl sound like he mean business. Getting it in, y'all. Let me try to read some of these comments here. It's all in the prep. Yeah, it's all in the prep, man. This is what I usually create on the back end of my landscape. This is a project. Y'all haven't seen this one yet, but this is my business channel with my actual company, whatever. Some of the projects I'll be doing. This one right here is kind of cool. Let me see. Give people some design. So I create some stuff on the back office, right? That I don't make public. And I can use different types of software, but I choose to use YouTube because I'm just more familiar with it. But I'm gonna show you some of the videos that I created on the back side that, I usually, how I sell some of my jobs. Like for instance, this right here is a video that I created, and this is a visual of a house, and it shows the customer you know, exactly what the layout. This is exactly their house, the exact trees that they want, and it's some mulch and it's some river rock. I posted this inside a Facebook group, the actual design, and it turned out really good. Exactly, you know how the picture is. I'm pretty good at implementing my designs, bringing them to light. And one of my fellow partners in the landscaping industry, he was like, "Why did you put the? It's supposed to be opposite. The mulch is supposed to be where the river rock, and the river rock is supposed to be where the mulch is." I had a thought process of why I did it this way. So this client does not have gutters. By the client not having gutters, um, all that runoff that's coming off the roof is actually gonna hit the river rock instead of the mulch. If it was mulch, it'll pick that mulch up. You know, enough rain coming down, it'll pick the mulch up, and then the mulch will be in the river rock. I don't have to worry about that if I put the river rock in a place where the runoff typically comes, being that the client doesn't have gutters. So I think about a lot of those little details when I'm doing some of my designs. And I thought that through way before I did it. I was like, man, I say they ain't got no gutters. They ain't got no gutters. I said it to myself a couple times because I always try to think of what this design is going to look like within the next few months. If, you know, it don't pan out the way I want. This is another design I created. And I talk to the customers too. Like, listen to this. You might be able to hear it. Creating something up for privacy on the back fence line. I'm thinking the emerald green arborvitaes will work amazing. Along with that, just to give some ground cover, I did put some river rock. And as you can see in the quote, there's a few different options of different type of colors and things like that. And just to step it up a notch, I did make another visual. This is a design I created. Fireplace that you guys like to spend more time outdoors. So this is another design with just, you know, some added rocks, some concrete steppers that lead to your fireplace. And notice that it is in the center of the yard. So you guys don't have to worry about, you know, any fires or being under the tree or anything like that at late night. And this is what it would look like at the nighttime if you had some company over or something like that and you guys just enjoying some time out. Of course, it has a little bit of landscape light to help you guys, guide you guys to the area where you'll be sitting and things like that. But just wanted to give you guys some perspective on, you know, the possibilities of your backyard. And as you can see farther across the yard, I did add some river rocks between the two trees. I believe that's where you guys have the hammock. So that video right there, I talked to this client and all the stuff that I mentioned in that video, like them saying, me mentioning the fire, you know, the trees not catching on fire. They had a fire pit like that they put together with some bricks right along their fence, and it's above some trees that hang really close to the fire. So they're like, oh man, the fire pit we got now, you know, it might catch on fire if we keep using it that way. So I use the fireplace as a focal point. As soon as they come out of their back screen door, they can take a direct path straight to the middle of the yard where there's no trees that's surrounding it, that's low hanging. And it's just a focal point. If they're looking outside of their window, if they're looking to the backyard, they can see a nice layout, steppers leading directly to the fireplace. So that's something, you know, I do to sell certain types of jobs. That client did pay a consultation fee. It was like $250 for me to create that design. I don't make those free anymore. I used to, you know, try to sell a job, and they still can help me sell jobs if I just presented myself better than the opposing person. But I don't like to put all that effort in and not be paid for it, because capturing the measurements and the vision of that, what they want from that project, like that's a very time consuming. That's not going to be some non-billable time. I'm gonna charge something for it or whatever. But yeah, that design turned out pretty decent. That's currently one that's pending right now. I got some more though. I do a lot of designs, y'all. This stuff I do on the back end. I don't make this public. I keep it private, and I literally just share it to the client. I even got videos that I create for clients for jobs that I do, like, and I'm giving them an update on the status of the lawn. Like this is one. What's going on, Dina and David? I just wanted to give one of my clients a short update and let you guys know I'm currently looking at the lawn. I did see some weeds. This is right here. This is POA. It's called annual bluegrass. This pops up once a year. It should be dying out with the weather. But what I want to try to prevent from doing is putting any herbicides on it, as far as weed control this season, if we do have to do any type of weed control, just light application, blanket applications, just to take care of some of these broadleaf weeds. For the most part, I don't see any major threats. These little broadleaf weeds, with just consistent mowing, will suppress the growth of these weeds. I do see a little bit of this right here. This is called nutsedge. I don't know if you guys can see this right here. This right here is called purple nutsedge. I got some stuff that actually get rid of this, but I don't feel as if it's, as of right now, it's necessary to spray it. We'll wait another few weeks if the problem consists. I'll put a blanket application, kind of address everything, but I kind of want to make sure the lawn is actually taking off well. Some of these areas over here, I'd like to see these green up a bit more. But for the most part, it look like it's greening up pretty good. Whenever you guys get a chance to, get out and mow it. This is a lawn that I installed, I think 2 years ago or so, either last year or the year before. But after I install these lawns, I make sure I do a follow-up. Like, I follow up every 30 days, and I send them this video, a video like this, of my analysis of how the lawn is doing, if it need to be irrigated more. I let them know, because sometimes clients don't know, and you can get ahead of problems, because I don't want somebody to call me and say, hey Rob, you installed this $10,000 lawn and it's not doing well, I need you to come replace it, or something crazy. I don't want to hear none of that, because in reality, lawns and sod is actually a perishable product. Not many people stand behind, a warranty of it, unless if it's something that happened immediately. But this right here is something that secures me. It gives me longevity. It gives me the opportunity to present myself to the client multiple times. And it also helps build my reputation as far as, hey, this dude installed this lawn. It was a large investment for me. But not only did he install my lawn, he kept following up and visiting and telling me what's going on with it, why it's not as green on this side, like stuff like that. Because people don't know about grass like you do. You're the professional, so you're supposed to present this information that they don't know what's going on with it. And you can kind of alleviate sometimes. And the same token, this is a test subject as well. Like, you're learning as you go, as sometimes with certain stuff, learning what can be an issue as far as, like, say I seen that purple nutsedge, right? Purple nutsedge is kind of yellow nutsedge, purple nutsedge. Sometimes that pops up when there's a lot of humidity in the area, like they're watering a lot, which is good. That means I know they're doing what they're supposed to do when I'm not there. I even I don't know if I showed it in this video, but I got another video of this same property where I show them I'm testing the moisture meter. I put a moisture meter in the ground on multiple sides to see, hey, is this lawn like completely dried out? Because when I first installed it, it was brown, it was dormant, so sometimes it's hard to tell everything that's gonna green up the right way. Some hey, be on the fence sometimes. You don't know what you don't know. But yeah, this is just a video I usually do to like follow up. Let me check on this meat, y'all, because I ain't got time to be sitting here and talking and the meat burn out. Let's see what we got going on. Yes sir, see that smoke? All right, let me do a little flip to see. Okay, we're doing all right. Check this one out. Check it out. Let me give you a close up. See, it's browning. It's getting there. Chicken don't take long to cook, y'all. It don't take too long, but it's gonna cook longer. I don't know. I feel like I want to check this rib to see how's it doing on the other side. Look at that rib. Oh my God. Yes sir. I just need to let this thing do what it's doing. It's doing right by me. In reality, I should lower that rack though. If I lower that rack, it'll make stuff cook a little faster. What I don't like to do is, like, after I got something cooking for a long periods of time, I don't like to have to keep restarting the fire. So I'm gonna just keep babbling with y'all until I get her done. And let me see. Little dog pee ruined the lawn. Boom, 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 boom. So these videos that I do on the back end, look, and this is actually a video I created 1 year ago. As you can see, it's late April. But this is one of my amazing clients. They moved to Florida on me. They actually reached out to me this season. It was like, hey Rob, we need a St. Augustine lawn. We in Jacksonville, Florida, and I wasn't able to get out to them and install that lawn, but I was really considering it. Then I was thinking of the logistics, like, Rob, do you really need to be doing that right now? I really did want to do it because that would have been me going the extra mile for them, but it's too far away, too many things. I called the side farm, seeing what was available. I could have literally flew down there and got a truck and got it done, but when I think of what I would have had to charge them, I don't think it was. They probably would have went with it, but I just didn't move forward on it. This right here is another property I did. Hey Mark, this is your conceptual design. It takes a great amount of time bringing the details of a project like this together, but let me show you what I came up with. Let me turn that music off because I don't have time for the copyright, because if I play this whole video, I don't want it to be copyrighted. But what I'm gonna do, I'll play it for you. That way you can see the visual of it. But I basically was telling this client, hey, he said, hey Rob, I want to do something in my backyard. I want to I want to put something around my pool where we can actually relax. So I was like, all right, I got you. He already got those brown chairs that you see. His yard looked exactly like this picture. I kid you not. His yard turned out looking amazing, and he called me every single year because he had me take over his lawn as far as doing the weed control. I was mowing at the time, but mowing wasn't my strong suit. I got tired of mowing. It just got too costly. But these were concrete steppers that I put into the design, and also some river rock. And I explained the price and everything within this visual conceptual design, and he appreciated it and stuff like that. He know I ain't no little, I resodded his whole backyard. So he know, I'm about my business, and I do a great job at what I do. But that's another design, and that's one that came to pass. I got some more that I did here, man. I got so many of these things. Okay, so this is another one of the follow-up videos that I had. I got so many follow-up videos from side jobs I've done, and I just like to put people on a follow-up visit. And what I noticed on the lawn is it's doing pretty well. I did check the pH level to see how the soil is doing. You guys are looking really good on the pH level. We got a 6.0 average, 6.5 to be exact, reading across the full lawn. We have 7 on this side here, a little bit of 6.5 over there, and we got a mixture of 6s and 7s on the back. For the most part, the average is 6.5 pH level. That's perfect for Zenith Georgia. I did check the moisture level to see if the lawn is being, properly irrigated. Is it retaining moisture on certain parts? It did seem a bit dry in certain areas. Around the decking area, being that the concrete heats up with the sunlight, it dries out the soil around it a bit faster. So you might want to pick up the irrigation a little bit around the decking area, so we can get this area to fill in and be a little bit more lush. Also, I noticed on this side here, right where you're heading to the garage, I would assume there's a little bit of foot traffic going through there. The turf hasn't fully, it's not at its peak. It's not at its, its strongest point just yet. So we want to make sure that's properly irrigated as well. This is a drought tolerant and, wear tolerant as far as, foot traffic. It can handle it, but it does have to catch root and be healthy at, first point before it can actually handle, all the elements of the environment. So another thing that I noticed is we got a few weeds popping up here and there. Do not worry about those weeds. Once this turf actually, take root and actually thicken up, you won't see these seams, these lines going through the lawn anymore. And basically, it'll crowd out some of these weeds naturally. My next visit, I will be putting down a blanket application to just kind of take care of them. But these weeds kind of popped in to where when the lawn was dormant. So if the lawn is asleep, that's the best time to, invade, because it's not being challenged as far as growth for resources, because it's not at its best, it's not at its peak. But the weeds, however, winter weeds and early spring weeds, went ahead and took action and popped up in certain places. But it's not, an abundance amount, but I do want to make sure we address it. Another thing that I'm seeing here is, if you guys can see this as well, these right here, these black things that you see popping up, These are seed stocks. Typically, when you see those seed stocks pop up, that's the grass actually trying to push growth, trying to push for resources. It's also can be a sign of stress. So let's just pick up the irrigation just a little bit more. Testing the moisture around the full lawn. It seemed like everywhere is pretty decent. Just around the decking area seems to be much drier than the outers of the lawn. And of course, around the fence line is okay because more than likely a lot of that water slopes. So it's gonna hold a little bit more moisture, being that that's the last place that all the water travels. Anything else I wanted to point out here? I mentioned the pH level. I did test that. It's looking good around the yard. The pH level is 6.5, reading across the full lawn. I mentioned about the foot traffic. Oh, and mowing. If you can pick up the mowing, yes, it seems a little bit prematurely, but what'll help with the mowing is it'll help these seams start to close up a bit faster. I did put down an application of an insecticide and also a root growth enhancer, basically trying to push the root system to kind of close up some of these seams and fill out the lawn. But mowing it frequently, if you can mow it, at least if you can mow it twice a week, at the beginning of the week or end of the week, just space it out a few days, 3-4 days, that'll really, really make a significant difference on what the lawn is looking like within a month's time from now. That's my kind of pointers there. Besides that, everything's looking good, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I will be stopping back by again within the next, few weeks here. But as far as the moisture as of right now in the lawn, it's doing okay. You guys don't have anything as far as worrying about the lawn, dying out or anything like that. It's fine. It's doing really good. If we just pick up the water, I do want it to fill out and look really nice.
This is just another follow-up video, y'all.
It's looking good.
Different lawn. And this is basically me just educating the client on what's going on with the lawn. Because some people, they install those lawns, and they out for the hills, man. It's like, hey, man, I catch y'all boys later. I ain't worrying about no lawn. I got my money. I got my $10,000, my $8,000. I ain't worrying about doing no extra care or following up with them. Them clients are yell from the top of the mountain and say, hey, this guy did what he's supposed to do. He actually over-delivered. We were surprised. He popped up one day randomly. It wasn't even his normal 30-day frequency. He just popped up because he was in the area, because he cares about what he does so much. So it's important, y'all. It's so important. Let me check and see how we doing. Woo-hoo. Yes, sir. It's coming along. It is coming along. Man, if y'all could smell this aroma, I could smell my seasonings. Shouts out to Robert. I found him, y'all. Let me go through. I got some more. What's going on, Billy? What's happening? Just going through here, man. Checking out some of my content that I create for my business page. And show y'all some of the stuff that I don't really show on this channel, because at the end of the day, this is my business channel, and this is what I do on the background. Because, I feel like some people don't tell you all the nuts and bolts of what they're doing in the background to have the success as far as positive customer relationships and stuff like that. Stuff like this. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? It's other things that people can do, but this is what I do. I exceed the client's expectations. They don't expect me to do all this. There's some stuff I create from one of my homies. He out in South Carolina as well. He's like, hey Rob, man, I need a design for this house, man. Can you send me a design that, plants that we have that grow within the Charleston, South Carolina area? I was like, man, I got you. He sent me a picture of the house, and this is what I end up coming up with. When I think of like how a landscape layout is supposed to be, of course you got to have some evergreens, so something that look good year round. But then I was thinking of color, and I like the Firepower Nandinas. Firepower Nandinas, they're short, dwarf-natured, they don't block off nothing, and they give you year-round color. So all the leaves don't fall off. In the wintertime, it's red. In the wintertime, it's actually orange. it changed multiple colors throughout the season period. So that's one of my favorite plants. I got a customer right now saying, hey Rob, whenever you get your hands on some, could you bring me some by? But I ain't got time to be making no nursery runs, so I haven't got that with her. And I don't be at the nursery like that. I don't really do too many install of plants like that, not often. This is a project that I completed. This one actually turned out really good. Some of these designs that I'm showing you right now, these are simple ones. Like this is just, and you see I got the same style that I've been going with. It's just, I like to go with stuff that I know would work, and they're in totally different neighborhoods, totally different environments. You know, given if I was doing 2 neighbors, I'm gonna do a significant different design. But in this situation, you know, they don't know I got another customer in, you know, the other town that I use the same plants. I put in what works because I don't want to take a chance of putting something in that doesn't work, and now I got a whole issue of, hey, you put some plants in and they don't survive, and I need blah 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 blah. You know, it just becomes an issue. This is where I'm at right now, y'all. This is one of the visions I got for my backyard. I did the hardscaping, did the pergola, hot tub, fireplace. And like this is like one of my first designs I did for my house. And I had a above ground pool that I got rid of because it started to rust on the side. It ain't concrete or nothing, but this is a visual that I was like, man, this is what I see my backyard looking like, and I think it'll be amazing. It took me a little while to create that, but it's that job that I told y'all.
Somebody say that they needed a full line.
This is the big job we just did the other week. Well, I partnered up one of my buddies, man. We got to it. We had plenty of dump trailers, etc. I posted this on my business channel. I didn't post this on my this channel here. Check that out. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's my boy Alex right there. Alex getting to it. He loved that chainsaw, boy. He was going ham with that chainsaw all day. Ham. All right, let me focus on grilling, y'all, because I can be watching these videos for a minute. I be looking at videos on YouTube. I like to watch videos as well. I like watching I don't know, one of my favorite channels is my boy Gibson Lawn Care Service. He funny, man. Transparent, funny, and you know, he's same age as me, stuff like that. He a trip, man. Y'all, if y'all haven't checked out Gibson Lawn Care Service, go check it out, man. Bro be he be honest, man. He say, hey, if you're looking for somebody to fake it, go to another channel. But he give his real, you know, he seemed like a genuine person, but I like his channel. Genuine content. Let me see what this rib doing. My wife just peeked out the door. She looking at me like, nigga, hey, it ain't done yet. All right, let's do the flipperoo. Oh man, look at that chicken. Look, I got some black on there. Y'all see that? Cooking too fast. So this goes to show me I need to move this meat around a little bit. Look at that one. Ooh, it's juicy. God, it's juicy. I'm gonna lower this thing down a little bit because I feel. See, I'm gonna flip this real. I'm gonna lower this real quick though because I want this stuff to cook at a higher temperature. The closer it is to the coals, the hotter it'll be. And that's what we're doing today. Let's see. Please don't drop. Do not drop. How did I do that? Forward. Okay. Don't like to do this with the meat being on here, but I gotta make it happen. All right, got it up. Now I gotta get this one forward. Back. the last of it. I dropped this meat. This thing keep locking in place on me. All right, got that piece. Oh, no, don't drop. It's heavy. Oof. I'm almost dropped it. Yeah. Ain't gonna hit the last of it, y'all. I dropped this meat. Oof. I got it in the right place. Oof. There we go. We locked in. I just was working, boy. I almost dropped the whole grill thing directly into the coals. That's what I was tripping about. I just lowered it because I felt like the temperature wasn't hot enough. Now, being that I lowered it, this stuff is gonna cook fast like I want it to. It's closer to the coals. And them coals burning pretty good. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get this chicken done so everybody can start eating and stuff. I'll be out here for a little bit cooking that other rib. And boom. Just like that. All right, I'm back. Man, I almost dropped that stuff. I would have heard the last of it if I would have dropped that meat inside the coals. But what y'all got going on this season, man? Y'all watching the channel for a reason, man. What y'all got going on? How the season progressing for you? What you got going on, Billy? What do you have going on for the season, man? I don't know. This has been one of the best years for me. Opportunities coming left and right. Yes, we be having a spring rush, but sometimes it's a blessing. Like, I've been running into some really genuine people, and we locked in. Like Alex, I've known Alex for years, and I've seen him come from, his starting level to where he's at now, and he leveled up. Big, diesel truck, got multiple trucks, and he's got a partner. It's him and his friend. They've been at it from the beginning, and they've been crushing it. I'm talking about crushing it. They do so many irrigation jobs, so many sod installation jobs. Like, I'm small pup to them big dogs, but we locked in, working, but love your channel and the work you do. Man, I appreciate it, man. You keep on going at it, man, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of hard work that go into it. It's very rewarding. Staying consistent has been a gift, staying within the industry. It's been providing so many different blessings, man. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't the easiest thing, boy. Sometimes you can really get off track and be doing some other stuff. Like myself. I broke my I told y'all probably in one of my other videos, I broke my ankle because I got a Christmas light business. Fell off the roof. It's been 2 years? Yeah, 2 years ago. Fell off the roof, broke my ankle, and I couldn't do the landscape stuff like I was because I was actively doing, like, I had my zero turn, did a lot of landscape projects. I couldn't do all that stuff, man. I literally was in a freaking, my leg was in a cast like thing, and it just wasn't ideal, for me to be out trying to mow and do everything that I typically do. So I went and got a job. I got to do what I got to do, put my pride aside, got to support my family. I went and got a job and hold it down for, a year. And oh my gosh, it's been so long since I actually, worked at a job. I understood that I went in with intentions to learn something new, for one, that's going to add on to the current skill set that I have. So I went in with a positive mindset of, oh man, this ain't going to be the worst situation. I could be working for myself. No, I believe everything happens for a reason. And guy was like, slow down, boy. You speeding out here in these streets. He broke my ankle. No, I'm just kidding. But I think I was doing too much, and I wasn't in line with what I was supposed to be doing. And maybe I just need to chill for a minute so I can appreciate the things that I have accomplished, etc. So, I worked at that job, gave me time to think and really come back into the green industry the way I wanted. Like I said, I have an abundance amount of leads that I always will forever be getting. Like, as far as people needing a lawn mowed, and all different type of stuff. Like people are gonna always call me just based off of my business. Let me say, stay focused. Atlanta can distract you. Oh man, you in Atlanta. Oh man, man, you in Atlanta, man. It's crazy out there. I got a brother, I got a sister and a brother there. Yeah, Atlanta. He wanted me to pull up there last year, man. He in what is it called, man? Grayson. He's in Grayson. He's in Grayson, Gwinnett County. Hot Atlanta. Hey man, stay out of trouble, man. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Don't get yourself in no trouble, man. Stay about your business. But yeah, I handle my business though, as far as getting a job and stuff. But I learned a lot of stuff from there. I learned that, looking at the tiers. When I look at a business and I'm working for like a company, I be looking at like who's the manager, who's the person under the manager, and how they moving and how they operate. Because if I wanted to build something as big as that, it gives me an idea of the people, the qualities and the character of the people that they put in place to accomplish those things. And it's pretty cool. Like I noticed they're quick to promote and put people in position who's been with them for a few years. And I like that. But my goal even going there was never to move up. I moved up at every company I went. I went to Coca-Cola, moved up I've started loading, product on pallets to go onto the trucks, moved up 6 months later to a manager. 6 months after that, no, a year after that, I moved up to account developer, which was a sales position, and they gave me 96 stores. And all I did is drive around. They paid for my car insurance, my phone, everything. And it was a salary-based position, roughly around 60, 70K. Very cool. Loved it, but it took away too much time from me and my family. Like we go to meetings at 5 a.m. We're supposed to get off around, 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's one of those jobs that challenge your integrity. You got drivers, you got the stores, and then you got me. And if the driver come to the store and just drop all the product, the store gets mad at me because I ordered the stuff to go onto the shelves. They didn't have the people to stock the shelves because the driver's supposed to stock some stuff when he's there. So they mad at me. So that left me with a lot of nights of trying to, make sure I'm not just ordering stuff and, because I'm a salesman. This stuff got to go on the shelves to be sold. So integrity tells me, hey, do the right thing. You order this stuff, get it done. And that's because you are the favorite by the Most High and you are determined. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Gotta stay at it. But I just felt like, it's one of those jobs that challenge your integrity. Like you can do the wrong thing and be home early, or you can, I could have punched my orders in. I ain't even have to go to the store. I could have punched those orders in. We start at 6 a.m. actually running our routes. I could have punched those orders in and been home by 12 o'clock or been home by 11 o'clock. But is that the right thing to do? No. So when you go to a store and you can see the wall, like you go in a gas station and you can see the wall, that means there's 0 bottles on the shelf. You can see inside the cooler, that means there's no drinks on the shelves. But yet I'm supposed to be putting an order in to actually get stuff to this store. And they got the product in the store. So the problem where the deficiencies is if I don't stock the shelves, I won't know how much to order. Or I can look at the floor and say, okay, those 2 cases can fit on the shelf. And if those 2 cases can fit on the shelf, I'm gonna just order 1 case. But it's one of those variables where they may stock the shelf as soon as you walk out of that door, and now everything is sold out. And you come back in there next time, and that 1 case that you ordered, it didn't last long enough. It's like so many variables. It was just one of those things. It took too much time away. It paid decent, but I didn't see myself continuing to progress. I feel like as hard as I went for a company, as far as like a Coca-Cola and FedEx, Pizza Hut as a manager, like as hard as I go for other places, I was like, man, I'm gonna invest in myself. And I believe in me at the end of the day. I believe in me to make it happen. So I went out there and I, put faith in, my footsteps, and first year, 120 customers, boom, just like that. Yes, I didn't have everything priced correctly for $50 every 2 weeks. That's still a lot of customers. It was cool until issues started to come, getting sick, equipment breaking, stuff like that. You start to lose customers. And that's kind of where I learned to not overcommit to a lot of these clients. when it comes to accepting new clients, because you can easily overcommit when you're trying to do volume. So I slow down to speed up. What I'm doing right now is project based, and it's not crazy to a point where I can't keep up with it. I keep up with it, what I'm doing pretty well right now. I think I'm doing really well. Just keep dialing in and perfecting my customer service process, because I think the people who are going to win in the near future is people who over deliver on quality, and they have a crazy good reputation out here when it comes to people looking for a service provider, for us, whether it's large ticket or low ticket, top and bottom. If I can't help somebody, I'm gonna point them in the right direction. Like, people say, hey, can you install some drainage? Like, I did a drainage irrigation today estimate, because my boy Alex, he specialized in it, and I know how to do it hands-on. I can start from beginning to end. I know how to do all parts of it. Do that mean that's what I'm supposed to be doing? No. No. I'd rather send that to my boy and let him have that. Hey, I don't need none of that. Handle your business, man. Hey, if you want to send me a finder's fee, cool, but I ain't finna step into a lane that ain't my lane. My lane is weed control, fertilization, sod installation. Those two. When it starts to get into drainage, irrigation, hey, go ahead and have that, Alex. And he appreciated it, because it's $5,000-$10,000 jobs. It's like, just to do like irrigation and stuff like that. It's usually around an average of $5K at minimum for the amount of zones that people be needing. So yeah, I'm gonna stay at it though. Stay at it. Teamwork, yeah, man. Teamwork is the way to go, man. I'm networking like crazy. I just tapped in with one of my neighbors, because I'm in this neighborhood and I've been trying to grow for years. I've been in this neighborhood for about, I think about 4 or 5 years now. Been trying to grow, and I can't get no traction, right? So I'm like, man, they just ignore me out here in these streets. But what I started doing is making informative videos about the stuff that I'm doing. Instead of me trying to sell to people, I'm just educating them. Like, hey, if you're considering having a lawn renovation, you may want to consider these factors. If you're in the shade, if you have oak trees, you may want to look at St. Augustine or Georgia. If you got full sunlight, you may want, just little tips like that. And when's the best time to irrigate your lawn? That's not me trying to sell them. I don't say, hey, well, you can call me and I can get your irrigation. Nope, I ain't doing none of that. Because at the end of the day, I feel like I buy, I buy how I sell. So if I don't like people being pushy and trying to sell something to me, that ain't how I know I would buy. That's what I'm doing. I'm just basically, hey, let me just present people with information. If they want to rock with me, or if they see me as the expert and they want to reach out to me, even if I don't do what they do, I can at least still point them in the right direction. So I'm building a network of contractors that specialize in certain things. Like, I got somebody that does hardscaping. I have someone that does irrigation. I have someone that does drainage. I have someone that does tree work. I'm not stepping into those lanes because it's not my business. It's not my business. Let me check on this leak. Let's see what's going on. Yes, sir. I dropped it down a level, so I know it was going to pick up on the heat. I'm trying to get this chicken out of there. I don't know about y'all, but my family, they be loving that the chicken when it's a little burnt on it. It's almost there though. Yeah, this right here is my hot spot. This spot right here. So I'm gonna make sure I don't put my rib there, because if I put that rib there, even though the rib been on here for some time under this heat, I don't want that rib to cook fast at all. It's a thick piece of meat. I don't want to be psyched out and think that it's done because I put it on high heat when the internal's not done. You know what I mean? And just take my time with it and let it continue to do its thing. But this right here can go there. Boom. Just move some stuff around. What you doing in hot Atlanta, man? What you doing? What type of work you doing out there? And it's all right to work for a company, man. Just, it's like, as long as you have a plan in mind and you compounding, like fancy. Let me just give you a little gist. So when I worked for Coca-Cola, right, and I got hired in, I was making $12 an hour, biomedical engineer. Oh man, you leveled up out there, boy. I don't know what that is. Explain that to me. I want to know what that is. Biomedical engineer. It sounds complex. Anything with engineering, that means you understand how things work. You know the running joke. Engineers got everything figured out. What you do, man? Biomedical engineer. That sounds like, I don't know, sound like a form of medicine, maybe. Engineer, you create something. I don't know. Let me know what you do, man, because that sounds interesting. Work in the lab. Okay, CDC. Okay. That's kind of cool, man. That's different, man. That's very different. I don't know nobody that does that. But yeah, so when I used to work for Coca-Cola, right? And Coca-Cola, Fortune 500, billion-dollar company. And I started as a person just loading product onto the pallets, right? And people can easily get upset when they see like the manager above them. Like, I'm just a basic person. I'm just loading product on the pallet. When they moved me up to full time and I was loading trucks and stuff, then I had one more level where it was a guy above me. He was a lead, shift leader. And when you come to High Atlanta, I will give you a tour for sure, man. It's been a minute. I really have not explored Atlanta like that. Like, I've been there a few times. I've been to Grayson. And of course, I went through Buckhead, and I went to see the Legacy Center, because at the one point I was keeping up with your boy Jay Morrison. But I know a few spots, not much about Atlanta though. I won't be out there long enough. Every time I go to Atlanta is very short term. But back what I was saying, I was working at Coke, and I had a lead, which is a shift leader. He was above me. And people used to be like, Rob, why you doing all this work and he ain't doing nothing? I was like, bruh, Coca-Cola is paying me to do a good job at what I'm doing. I don't care nothing about what he got going on. I don't not care at all. Because at the end of the day, people are watching whether I know it or not. They can clearly see that I'm outperforming the lead or whoever. Because I'm going to do me. I'm going to work hard despite what somebody else got going. And sure enough, they seen that and got rid of him. And I actually moved up because I had a lot of rapport that I built. But like, I didn't go in there with intentions of learning the basic is what I was getting at. I added on a skill set. So I only supposed to load at trucks. I didn't supposed to learn how to use a yard dog. I didn't supposed to learn how to use the 18-wheeler trucks and pull them off the, like, that's all stuff that the lead and people above me supposed to did. I didn't know how to, they call them, it's basically truck transfers. I go in the computer and I transfer, like, if we got a load that's coming from North Carolina and it get delivered to us and they need to take something from our yard and take it out, I used to type those up and have it prepared for the drivers when they arrive and get them out of there. Like, they didn't tell me that stuff I had to do. I went the extra mile and learned how to do it. That way, when people came to me and I know how to do all this stuff, I'm like, bro, I just made myself more valuable. That's what I did. Like, oh, this dude do this, that. Oh, he ain't even in that position. No, but he know how to do all of that really good. And everybody knew about me, like from the distribution manager to the area manager in sales, every driver, the driver managers. I made communication with everybody because people are resourceful. And when it comes to opportunity, and they say, Rob, when Rob name come up, they ain't got nothing good to say. Even the mechanics knew about me because I just go over there and I speak to them like, hey man, how's you doing? How's the family? Like, keep treating them like normal people, building rapport. But I feel like that made me valuable to a point where when the developer position came available, they didn't even blink an eye. And when I did my interview, they had me do a presentation. And I came in, I dressed me, had me a blazer on, I was clean. Boom, boom, boom. Did my presentation because I took it serious. And it was like, man, let me be honest with you. You did amazing with your presentation, but you were already hired before you even came to the interview. He said, we asked everywhere about you. Drivers, everybody who we feel like you might have had an encounter with, and nobody had anything. They only said good things about you. And that's what gave me that what paved the way for me to get that position. So, I feel like there's always opportunity. I can always go back to Coke. I still got that dude number today, and he's over the whole the southeast coast. He got Georgia, some of Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. He got all that, and I got his phone number. I can call him right now and have a conversation. And if I want the opportunity, I can go back. But I've made my decision. I've already invested in myself and what I'm trying to build. So I'm gonna just stay the course of where I'm at. You leveled up because of your work ethic and strong, resilient determination. You facts, that piece. I feel like mindset was a piece behind it though. Like I was intentional about the moves I was making based on, I wasn't making it based on what somebody else was, because I feel like people do that nowadays. They make decisions based on other people either getting ahead or whatever. Like I wasn't thinking about none of that. I'm like, bruh, I'm finna show up, do my thing. They gonna know me at the end of the day. That's just what it is. And put somebody next to me, I am gonna outwork you. I'm very intentional about that. Even today, even to this day, even though it shouldn't be that way, when I got my Hispanic guys with me, hey, I don't care who you are. They say, oh, you work harder than the Mexican. Oh, you best believe it. You best believe it. I'm gonna show up and show out. They're gonna need two. They're gonna have to be two of them for me. Let me check to see what I'm doing here. Yes, sir. All right, that's done. Still at it. Yeah, close up on this chicken, man. Let me give you a close up. See what we're doing, man. See what we're doing. Because it's hard to tell with that light being so bright. There we go. We coming along. We almost there. The rib definitely got a lot more time to go. My chicken is about there. I got a couple pieces I'm going to keep on here a little bit longer, but my chicken about done. I got kids and they got to eat. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Billy. Yeah, I got kids. Them kids need to eat so they can go to school tomorrow on a good stomach. My daughter, she usually go to high school and tell her friends that she had some good barbecue last night, and they be hating, so you know how that be. I gotta go get this. Appreciate you hanging out with me, Billy. Yeah, hot Atlanta, man. Hot Atlanta. What part of Atlanta you in anyways? Because I know a lot of people say Atlanta, boy, and it is very broad. Very broad. People be like, zone this, zone that. There's a lot of parts of Atlanta. And then some people be like, I live in this part of Atlanta. Be like, oh, that ain't a real Atlanta. Almost like when people say they from Charleston and they live in like, I don't know, Columbia, Myrtle Beach. Like, bro, you in Myrtle Beach. Oh, you in Gwinnett? Okay. That's what's up, man. My brother-in-law, he over there in Grayson. He said, yeah, he said the Migos, they from this area. I was like, oh yeah, that's what's up. How many people actually from like when it comes to celebrities that's in Atlanta is crazy to me. I feel like you ought to be bumping into people every day. How many people be in Atlanta, at least, you know, saying they in Atlanta. But some of those people probably just, you know, they got property and they live there, but they probably ain't there all the time or something. Let me go in here and get this pan so I can get this chicken off the grill. Yes, sir. Boom, that chicken about to come off. Chicken gotta come off. I gotta toss that other rib on there. And we got barbecue sauce. I usually put the barbecue sauce on it and let it caramelize. I ain't gonna do it today. I'm gonna ain't this chicken hitting. Look good. Let me see, man. I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh man. Let me see. Oh, y'all see it. I like my chicken a little bit more brown, you know what I mean? Oh, it's that real time. I'm actually about to go grab the other rib and toss the other rib on. This one will be, of course, ready before the other one, but the temperature's perfect. Temperature perfect. Yes, sir. Got that other rib. It's going down. It's going down. Look at this big boy, man. What you say? See all that mustard on. Oh man, it smells so good. So good. That onion doing this thing too. I just like the smell of onion on the grill, even if it ain't chopped up on the. So you thinking about getting into landscaping or what, man? Or you already in it? I know you say you do a biomedical engineer. Are you considering getting in the lawn care landscape industry? I know. Like my brother, he's actually a civil engineer. He actually designed a lot of the roads and stuff like that. No, but I do it at home on the weekends. Okay. We have a lot of good music from here. Yeah. I got a brother, he's a civil engineer. He's in Grayson. He's actually still working on Charleston area where he's designing the roads and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I actually helped him get a business started last year. He watched this channel and stuff too. He actually got a Christmas light business started. It's called Gwinnett Christmas Lights Installers. So you can check that out. Civil engineers are great at building infrastructure. Oh yeah, they design. I think he helped design the new Carolina Panthers stadium a few years ago. But he do some crazy big projects. Like the project he working on now, he say it took them. They've been working on it for 5 years, actually creating the designs, all different type of stuff. It's kind of crazy. And he showed me, he said, hey, they're gonna put a expressway through here, etc. I'm like, bro, I don't see that happening. He said, it's happening. We at 90% submittal. He said that it'll be submitted by the end of this year and they'll start building it in 2027. I was like, that's crazy. But he be giving me so much game and insight on stuff. But I helped him get a business started about 2 years ago, Christmas light business. And it's doing really well. He did really well last year. He's growing. I've been telling him, hey, he need to network with people in the area and, you know, try to continue to grow. But it's definitely a lot of moving parts when it comes to running a business. I ain't gonna lie. You're wearing all the hats from customer service to the marketing until you actually do a full build out. Some people are gifted in having some things start out at the beginning, but that ain't everybody's situation. Like, it's a lot that you learn early on when starting a business for. But I helped him get a Christmas light business started. He loved it though. He loved it. I think I'm going to come work for you one weekend. Love being outdoors. Yeah, man, you come work with me, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's hard work. It's hard work. Hey, I told you, I usually don't complain about work, but this past 2 weeks has been so busy. Like, bro, I've been so busy, bro. Like, lifting stuff, using dump trailers, using skid steer. Like, bro, I've been getting it in. It's a lot of hard work going to it, but I've been loving it though. I love every piece of it. It's so rewarding when you sell an idea to someone. You sell, something that they need actually, and then getting it done, like to a T. Like, it's been crazy. I had one client that last week we did a big project on, and I went to the property to clear out some extra brush that he had after we removed like 30 bushes from his backyard. This was a pretty large project. We did a full lawn renovation, landscape, etc. That was that video that I was showing you earlier. But I went to the lawn to double check on to remove the brush, because I told him I'll cut out some roots so he can put some hydrangeas in his backyard. And when I was there, I was looking at the lawn. I'm gonna be double checking on the lawn in the next 30 days anyways. But when I was there, I looked, I'm like, bruh, this lawn is freaking almost dead. And he been watering like crazy, because purple nutsedge exists where there's a lot of moisture, excessive moisture. And I know this, so I'm like, he's been watering. I used my moisture meter, tested the yard. He been watering. He been doing what he's supposed to do. Why is this lawn not working? I was like, you know what? It looked like it's dead in a certain spot. I'm gonna just call the sod farm and just get another pallet in and just fill the spots that I feel like ain't gonna survive. Sure enough, I called the sod farm. I said, hey, I just need a pallet of, the sod that I got from y'all last week, and I put down, some of it just ain't doing well. It's just like dying off. I just need another pallet of Zeon Zorgia. And she's like, well, you can't order that right now. She said the irrigation broke last week, and it hasn't been watered, so it won't be in the best conditions. I was like, hold on. I got this order last week, and you telling me the irrigation broke last week. Are you telling me that I got all this sod in and put it down, and it hadn't been, that's why it was in the conditions it wasn't green and stuff? She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you might have, you just told, I wouldn't even known that. That was volunteer information, she said. And she told me, she was being honest. She didn't know she was putting herself in that situation, but it ain't like they were trying to be underhanded or nothing like that. But the fact that she told me, and I was like, wait, I got this sod in last week, and you tell me the irrigation was broke. That mean, and you telling me I can't order more of the same exact thing that I just did because the irrigation is broken. This ain't a me problem. This is y'all didn't even send me the right product problem. I was like, it sucks that I'm gonna even have to come back and fix this stuff, but it's gonna cost me more in labor and more in products. I was like, but I don't want to pay for another pallet. I said, y'all should be able to actually fix this, being that y'all didn't deliver a quality product. She's like, I'm sorry, just take pictures of it and we'll get it handled. So they sending some more sod over to that property next week. But my thing is, it's inconvenient for me because it ain't like I ain't got a schedule. I got a whole nother job that I'm working on, and to me have to go back to that property to fix a problem that was outside of my hands kind of sucks. But I'm just trying to build a bridge with this sod farm. The prices are really good. They definitely, it's just, I don't know, they've been missing on some things. The sod that we got, it wasn't cut down. It didn't have a lot of soil on it. It was like, it looked like the machine cut it directly on the bottom root system of the sod, and it seemed like it didn't have no roots on it. So a lot of it wasn't taken. It was like featherweight. I almost feel like I could pick it up and throw it in the air with one hand pretty easy. Sod is usually have a little bit of weight to it. So I told her about that, and she said send her some pictures. But either way it go, they fixing the problem, and that's what it's about. That's how they retain me as a customer, because I've been spending thousands of dollars with them every week to get deliveries. I've been telling my buddy about them because that gives him a competitive advantage over our competitors. Zeon Zorgia, if you go buy it from like a super side right now, it's like $450 a pallet. We getting this stuff for $250, $240 delivered. Crazy. That's if I bought it from Superside at $430, $450, I still got to pay $250 for it to get delivered. So I got a crazy price on it. Well, that's good. Building those business related. Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, me and my buddy Alex, we knocking stuff out. But side farm, they gonna make it right. So I ain't tripping too hard on them. I'm gonna let them do their thing and deliver on what they said they would. Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of money being spent, and they don't want to lose no clients, especially somebody who, you know, showing love. And I like how this rib cooking. I ain't gonna flip that other new rib because it need to do its thing. It need to sit on that and just cook. I ain't gonna flip it yet. I know this spot that I put it in is a hot spot though. And to be real, let me see. Let me double check this thing because I don't want it to cook too fast. I think it's doing good though. I'm gonna just let it do its thing. Ribs take a long time to cook. I've been out here for, according to my time, I've been on here for 2.5 hours. This rib gonna take another 40 minutes to cook. One of them gonna be done before that, but I figure, hey, if I gotta cook anyways, I might as well jump on by and chop it up. But yeah, the side farm making it right, so that's cool. We've been having some challenges here lately where we got like one provider that has St. Augustine grass. My number one provider, they told me at the beginning of the season, hey, we ain't got no St. Augustine until June. People ask about it a lot because it's more shade tolerant. It's considered excellent when it comes to shade in the yard. St. Augustine does really great. Two, the second farm, they actually was selling it and it was trash. It was trash. I'm talking about when you pick up a piece of sod, everything was falling apart. Like it took so long to install that St. Augustine grass because it almost like you're putting down sprigs or plugs. It literally was that bad. And I called in. I was like, hey, man, y'all got some Palmetto? Because that Tamstar St. Augustine was pretty bad. It's like, well, our sod is, it's not at its best right now. It needs a few more weeks, probably a month to harvest. Before we harvest it, we stopped selling it. So 2 farms, boom, out of the races. Then it boiled down to one dude who I don't deal with often. They've been getting my business like crazy this season. But the quality of the product is good. Like they got good Pro Vista and they got good Palmetto, and their Xeon Zorge is amazing. So I've been looking at the quality of like some of these side farms, their soil. They do have different soil. The one that I'm dealing with, that I had to deal with because they're the only one who had the St. Augustine, their soil is legit. They got some really good soil. The number one farm that I usually deal with, which is fairly cost market value price, their soil is great as well. Superside, they got good soil. But the other one that I deal with, the other 2, not so much. The soil is not so great. So when it comes to like getting sod rolls, he actually gave me the game on it. He's like, hey, Rob. I say, hey, man, you got sod rolls? Because I've been getting these 2.5 feet squares and I want to increase productivity by making, my guys put down 10-foot pieces versus 2.5. He said, hey, Rob, we got it and we can get it. He said, the thing is, every time we cut rolls with the side, it actually leaves a little bit of script because the machine is not perfect. He said, so we lose when we're actually using the rolls. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He said, that's why sometimes people don't want to sell rolls and they just want to sell the pieces because they can sell you almost harvest 100% of it versus when they're cutting the rolls, they're losing. And this is a dude, this is transparency. He didn't have to tell me that. That was volunteer information, but it was transparency. So now I got an idea of how or why, other farms are being a little hesitant, but we're trying to get increased productivity over here because the time it takes me to put down a pallet that's in rolls versus actually in a 2.5 feet squares, think about it. It's so many more touches you have to do. We're touching that pallet like so many more times. On the pallets that has rolls, it's like 10 rolls per layer, and there's 5 layers, which adds up to 500 square feet. So each layer, to me, for myself, is 2 trips. But in reality, I take 6 rolls per wheelbarrow. So in reality, each pallet should take me 10 trips. But I think it'd probably be like 9, because I probably have somebody else with me. It might be less than that. But we be loaded up. Some people take more than me. Some people take 7, which is crazy. That's overkill. That wheelbarrow be hollering. Y'all ever heard the wheelbarrow holler? It'd be like, "Arr!" Like, it'd be squealing, literally squealing, because all that weight on it. It ain't meant to carry like certain stuff that's super, super heavy. We broke one of my wheelbarrows that I got right next to me right now the other week. Man, that thing was hollering. I'm like, man. Anywho, but we was getting to the end of the day. Me and my boy, we did like a small lawn. It was like 2,000 square feet. Me and my boy Abel, we docked it out. I told people we're a 2-day process. We're gonna come in day 1, do the prep, do the grading, put down compost, make sure we don't have any water intrusion, no water going back towards the property. We're gonna slope it correctly, and then we're gonna put down the side. We're gonna put down an insecticide. If you have a shaded conditions, we'll put down a fungicide, and then we're gonna put down the fertilizers. And also we're gonna put down some root growth enhancers to push root growth. After that, we're gonna need for you to water every day for the next 3 weeks. After the 3 weeks, you could probably back off to every 3 days out of the week, and then for the next 2 weeks, and then after that, you can go down to once a week. But you want to water for long periods of time. So I said, to adequately cover your lawn, you want to water for 30 minutes to an hour, based on the lawn size. But water for a long period of time, and do it infrequent. Like, you don't want to water in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. You don't want to water at night at all. You don't want to water in the afternoon, because it's just gonna burn up with the evaporation, because the sun is so hot. They almost dehydrate the lawn to an extent. Water early morning. If you water at night, you possibly can invite funguses, because it's not going to dry up, because nighttime temperatures is a little bit more humid, it's cooler, it's not going to dry up. So I always tell people, anybody say, when's the best time to water? Early morning, period. Early morning, so it can dry out with the normal condensation. The sun's going to come up. When you wake up in the morning, right? You go out to your car. Ain't it humid? Ain't it like feel like moist out in the air? Yes. So if you irrigate around that time, as soon as the sun comes up, it starts to dry everything up. It's normal condensation. It'll dry up everything. That's the best natural process to irrigate a lawn. But yeah, man. Let me check on this rib. See what we doing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and put a flip on this. Let me show you all a little bit. Show you a little bit of a close up of how this rib looking, man. It's hard to see it on camera. Oh, man. It looks so good. Some out of a magazine. Hope the light ain't too bright on it. Yes, sir. You see that rib? This one right here, you see the blood starting to run out of it. I mean, it's time to flip it a little bit. Just like my bubble burgers. Flip it. You're only supposed to flip them things one time. You let it just do its thing. Yo. I'm getting to it over here. I appreciate you hanging out with me, giving me some company tonight. Because I'll be out here. My son, he don't be wanting to come out late night. Oh, he don't be wanting to come out. My boy be saying, hey, I'm good. I'm gonna watch TV with the fam. He did feel pretty cool today though. At church, he was like, he brought his chess board with him. He wanted somebody to play chess with him, and nobody knew how to play chess. I'm the only person who played chess, and I think his cousin played chess as well. But I say, son, that means you're ahead of the game. You're a strategy thinker. You know how to play something. You understand how everything works. You understand the king. Like, everybody don't understand that. I say, it's kind of cool. You know how to play game. He's 8 years old. But yeah, man. And my daughter, she was lit today. Should be terrible too. Definitely the thing. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm out here chilling, chilling, chilling. The temperatures don't feel too bad out here tonight. Let's see what's going on. I got a video that I'm working on. So, see this video right here, right? So we got everything clear. This video is one that we did. I posted last Monday. I posted last Monday, and it's showing, hey, do you need a full lawn renovation? We did cutting up trees, all type of stuff. This is a large job, and this week I did like over 3 more jobs, and they do this thing where they allow you to post in these groups about your business. And when I usually post, I don't try to sell. I'm just, hey, we're installing lawns, or hey, I'm always giving informative content because I don't like to be sold to. So I feel like, let me think how somebody else might think. Let me just put the information out there, let them make a decision. Um, you see in that video, I did have my stuff watermarked. That's brand recognition, so they know exactly who's performing the service, so there's no misconception or whatever. But just putting the information out there in general is helpful. I've gotten so many people. I created a video, I haven't posted it yet on this channel, but I got a video that I created that I haven't posted that said, people have been finding me by my videos. One lady said, hey, I was on your Google and I seen a video and you were talking, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to call him. Another person called me off of Nextdoor. They seen my videos that I was posting. And the thing is, I didn't put a lot of my information in there because the goal was not for me to try to sell. The goal was just for me to put information out there that's helpful to them and let them make a decision. So I put another video out on my YouTube, Facebook, and people been finding my content, watching it, and like, hey, hey, I need you over my house. Like this project right here, what I posted. You say, hey, I missed that. They say, hey, wow, really stay really busy. You don't have to sell your videos, and your charisma sells for you. Trust me, it does, and I'm sure it's going to grow even more. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. I am at it. I'm at it on that, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to just keep it real with people too. I've been really transparent about my prices. But hey, before I pull up on your property, boy, you're gonna know how much it costs, because we're in the information age. I read a book called what was that book called? I think it's Leaders Eat Last or something like that. I'll be reading a lot of books. It's been a minute since I read where I went. I got a few favorites. Who's Buying You is one of my favorites, by Max Story. Amazing book, and it's talking about everything we talking about right now as far as character, integrity, and just being real with people, because we're in an age where people have information at their hands and they can know everything about you and your business and what you offer before you even ride to their property. They can know more about the subject matter before you even get to them. So when you pull up to a property and you're talking to a customer, and you're expected to know more than them about the thing, because this is what you do day in, day out. When they can have a one-up on you, not to say it make you look unprofessional, but if they see you lying and just telling them something that ain't factual, that's not actual factual, it make you look bad. Especially, I know people that do that. Like they yes man. They say yes to everything. Like, hey, I need you to come in, and do you know about this? Or do you know about, like, there's been people that ask me about weeds. Like, hey, I got this right here, and blah, blah, blah. I said, you know what? I have not seen that weed. I say, there are thousands and thousands of weeds. I don't know every one of them by name, but I know the most common ones that we have struggles with, and I know how to control them. And more than likely, if I took on your property, I'll know how to control this one that you're pointing out, because it's a learning process. Nobody remember 1,000 weeds. That goes for any business. Just speak the truth. Yeah, speak the truth, and hey, people get with it, and they can feel it. They can hear it. They can feel it. If you capping, they know. If you're inconfident in the thing that you telling them, man, they know so quick. They know so quick, and they don't say nothing. They just let you talk. They just let you talk. Um, they let you talk because that's what the customer who hired me, because I lost the job. I lost that same job we did last week. I lost that job initially. The husband didn't want to pay. He said I was a bit pricey. He told me straight up. And you know what? When I lose something on price, I'm cool with that. You know why? Because they valued me, but in the same token, he just couldn't justify price. I can lose on price. That means everything else I did, they couldn't see the value and what it would cost until they had other contractors come there. When the other contractors tried to give them a vision for what they already wanted, I stood out among them. So I knew I did my part. So when I lost them, I was like, it's cool. If I lose somebody on price, I'm cool. If I lost it because of something else now, like now I gotta, I gotta do a little bit more homework. But when somebody tell me I lost on price, I ain't tripping about that, because at the end of the day, I'm not looking to find people's money. I'm not trying to find your money. I'm gonna provide you with the information, provide you with the pricing that I can perform it for. And the last thing that I can do for you is I can give you phases. I'm not a payment plan type person, but let's do this. How about this? Instead of you doing all this stuff that you're trying to get done at once, let's phase the project. You want to do a full lawn renovation, right? Let's focus on the lawn right now. Let's do the grading and put the lawn down. That's 6,000 off top. Okay, you want to do tree trimming, you want all the back brush removed, you want 30 bushes removed. Do the 30 bushes at one time, the next phase. I'm not telling you to do all this stuff at once. You want to do this all at one time. Just think about that. So in reality, when I lose on price and I give them options like that, it's like, bro, you chose that. Like you picked your own budget. Like I gave you a price broken down. My estimate is itemized. So when you choose everything, that's on you. That's not a me problem. But when you told me I lost it on price, I laughed a little bit and I was like, it's cool. I'm cool with it. And then it took like a week or so. A week or so passed by. The wife hit me up. The decision maker hit me up. The decision maker hit me up and said, hey, can you still do our project? And I'm like, hold on. Can I still do your project? I thought I lost this. Oh boy. The wife don't got upset with the husband and said, I'll reach out to him because you shouldn't have told him that he was too high. They didn't bargain with price or nothing. They literally paid the ticket price and we got it knocked out. But that right there was a big deal. That was a big deal. I was super excited and happy that they spent the block. And and that happens sometimes. It happens. People spend the block after they say, you know what? The dude who came here before, he was legit. Like, I know I can pay a price and have somebody else, but I think this dude is actually, he bought his business. He literally gonna deliver. So I'm glad they saw that and they spent the block. Same thing with the job that I just did this week. I ain't gonna say I lost the job, but he was in a long time of negotiating. And when people take a long time to negotiate, meaning I sent him his estimate a month ago. I talked to him a week after, tried to follow up, not too much, didn't even hear back. The third week, still didn't hear back. He hit me up like the fourth week. This is a month after. He's saying, hey, he asked me questions. And when people start asking questions, that means they trying to dial in to see all the details. And that means also that they did their shopping around and other people wasn't fit the way I was. So they're trusting me, but they want to know more information. And even they're trying to justify the price, really. That's what I feel. When people start asking questions, they're just trying to justify, hey, is this actually including what you're saying it's including? Like, they be wanting to know. And after I validate everything that they're asking me, boom, sell it. It's gone. It's sold. We got that job done. 7K job. So these last 2 weeks been crazy. And in the mean of the, so we had, it's been a crazy April, I'm gonna say. It's been a blessing. I ain't gonna say crazy, I'm gonna say a blessed April. But May, guys, May is gonna be even more. I keep telling them, I say, I know March seemed crazy, right? I know it seemed crazy, but April is gonna even be bigger. And right now, it's April 27th. But I'm telling you right now, we're gonna double. We're gonna double in May what we did in April, and I feel it. I can feel it. When I feel it, it's on. Just like that. I had a Christmas light customer this past year, and I sent out her estimate for temporary lighting to put on our house. It was like almost 9,000. The lady started asking me questions. As soon as she started asking questions, I looked over to the wife. I was like, she asked me questions like what they wanted. She was just basically communicating back and forth. It wasn't like a budgeting thing. She was just like, hey, so does that include this, that, and the third? She was just asking, just trying to get clear on the details. And when she started asking those questions, I felt it. I'm like, oh man, this lady is finna close. This is weird because I haven't closed one at 9K exactly. I get a lot of 2K, 2K, 4K, 5K. I might get a 1K. I have a lot of variable ticket prices, but that one, when she started communicating back, I'm like, oh man, she is gonna close. And sure enough, like less than the 24 hours, bing, deposit paid. I was like, oh, and it was crazy. She closed 8K. But a lot of people be trying to get into this stuff, and I try to be clear. And I say, you know what? Y'all be thinking it's a lot of money that's required to start a business. It's how you do it is what really gets you to the next level. Like, you can easily, like with Christmas lights, with side installation, yes, you need the expertise. Yes, you probably should work for somebody to understand what everything that go into it. But when it comes to the cash flow and the money to do it, the 50% deposit of what the customer is paying covers the labor and material costs. So you can get the job done and then get the back end after the job is completed. So now you up. Now you messing with profits. You reinvest it back into the business, and you just do that over and over and over and over and over. And before you know it, the bank account is looking fat. But man, it's easier to get started than people know. People think, oh man, like I had a dude ask me yesterday. He's like, yeah, I want to get my business started, but I need to get some financing. And I was like, bro, I bootstrapped my business. I bought a truck cash. Yes, I had a little money. Bought a truck cash. I bought a trailer. I didn't need all that initially starting out, and I didn't know. But I bought it cash, and I didn't have, those expenses that I had to deal with every single month because it was purchased at cash. Just little stuff like that, like not having a crazy amount of expenses. You get profitable way faster. Like if I would have known better, I should have kept my last truck too. I had a 2006 F-150. I should have kept that thing, man. It was paid off. I should have bought a transmission and just kept rolling with it. Instead, me and the wife went to the lot. You know how when you get to the lot, boy, everything becomes sexy. Like, ooh, that truck look nice. Whew. Yeah, that truck right there would be good too. Oh, that one. You know what? Let's go with this one. We end up getting another truck. Yes, my dad had a tree service business and lawn care. I used to work for him when I was free. Yes, sir. Let me see what these ribs doing, man. Yes, keep that truck. Yeah, man, because those trucks, they worth their weight in gold nowadays. I wish I would have kept that truck. The value of vehicles done went up so high, it's crazy. Let me see what these ribs doing. I know they waiting on me in there. They can't wait. Oh man, this thing right here this thing gonna fall off the bone. I know it will. It's looking good. Juicy. Let me put this thing in a hot spot. Alright, this big boy ready to flip. Let me get my tongs real quick. So this rib right here, I know it don't cook through and through. Now I'm gonna put it on a hot spot because I really just want to brown it a little bit more. It can cook a lot at a higher speed now. This one right here, I need him to cook slow because he's new to the party. Real gotta cook for some time. Definitely gotta cook for some time. I don't know if you can see it. See this right here? See how I got all that, this right here is cooking. It's showing me it's cooking too fast. So I'm gonna get it off that high heat and put this one right here on, because this one is a little bit more thin. Like I don't know if you could tell. This one right here is a little bit more thinner than that one. This one right here is bulky. You know the bulkier part of a rib. That boy heavy. See that? That boy heavy. I'm gonna keep him over here. Put this little thin one right there. And this one will be ready in probably the next 20 minutes after I keep this down for a little bit. But them ribs gonna be right. My boy Joe, he say, Rob, I seen you on a live making some ribs, bro, and you ain't even get to show me the finished product. Y'all gonna see the finished product today. Don't see what it looked like at the end of the day. At least I'll keep it in the video, that way y'all can see how it turned out. Cause I did, I think it was Super Bowl when I was on the grill. Yeah, it was Super Bowl. Joe was like, man, them ribs was looking right, boy. I was like, yeah, I know. Those are some that I had. Oh, keep that truck. Oh, not what's hard about money. Who that be? Hold on. Hey, what's hard about money? Keep that MF truck. Hey, Satch. This is Billy. Billy in Hotlanta too. He in Gwinnett County. We over here chopping it up. He is a biomedical engineer. You're an engineer as well. I was just talking about you. And look at you, came on. 2 engineers. One's in the medical field and one design infrastructure, roads, bridges, etc. Kind of cool, man. I've been on here for 3 hours, as you can see. I don't know what you waiting on. You ain't got on a grill in a minute. Satchmo used to always be on the grill. Every time I hit you up, I'm on the grill grilling some chicken. I'm over here getting it in. Yes, sir. Whew. Going down. I did it the same way I did that last one. This time though, I actually put that mustard on it and hit it with that dry rub. Because last time I soaked this one in the Mojo and the brine for 8 hours. And then I pulled it out, put that mustard on there, and then I put the dry rub. It's up, man. It's going down. It is going down. It's up and it's going down. Oh man. Yeah, you don't retire on the grill, man. You used to be on there. You don't lay down, man. I'm looking forward to seeing some videos of what's hard about money. I was talking to the wife today about the grill. It's about that time. Yeah, man. It's been that time. As soon as the sun started hitting and everything started turning green, it was time to get on that grill. Because, man, I went into the store today. You can look back on the earlier part of this video. I went into the store. All the coals was gone. They had one type of lighting fluid up there. So everybody grilling right now. I don't know what you waiting on. It's okay. If you're scared to grill against me, you can say that. It's okay. It's okay to say you're scared to compete. You see what I said to Will today. You see what I said to Will. I told him he my inspiration. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been back here for a little minute. I need to get a smoker though. You need to put me up on game about smokers, man, because I know how to cook some real slow, with the coals for hours and hours. But I want to smoke some. I want to cook some ribs for about 10 hours. I baked some ribs before. Well, not baked the pork, but I had that cooking for about 12 hours at one time at like 175. That thing came out right. Everybody already on 8 too. I sent some chicken in there and they already had other stuff like some yellow rice, baked beans and all that good stuff that they had for dinner. I'm just going the extra mile right now. I ain't even see the time. It's almost 11 o'clock and I'm still at it. It's crazy. All this food should have been ready around 9. At what time I'm trying to eat? 1 a.m.? Nah. But I know one thing. That rib that I just showed you, it got about another hour. I ain't finna take it off. I ain't taking that other rib off at least until another hour. So I'm gonna be on here for a minute. That's just what it is. I got one though. This one right here done. Check him out, Satch. Check him out. He about to fall off. He about to fall off the bone. You see him? He's right. It's already ready. I just need a little bit more time. Like, see this side here? That's too it ain't there yet. I need it on there a little bit longer. So I got it on high heat so it can get right. Let me go in here and check on the fam real quick, y'all. Oh boy. Yes, sir. That aroma. I'm looking at my coals, and my coals look like they I don't like when my coals get like super white because they're starting to burn out a little bit. And that's what I told you I didn't want to do. I just saw a cricket jump on the grill. What? You lying. You lying. You see no cricket jump on the grill. You are lying. I bet he got off real. I bet he got off real fast. I think I talk about just seeing the cricket jump on the grill. He got somewhere fast. He's like, hey, that cricket say, yeah, God, it's hot. Oh man. Hey man, when you gonna go live with me, Satchmo? You know we supposed to been did that. I already got the thumbnails made and they live. Hey, what we doing, man? What's hard about money, man? I think your expertise is necessary. Engineered bookkeeping out here in these streets, man. What we doing? Mm-hmm. Let's go. When are you available is what I need to know. I got a project that I'm working on for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm available Thursday. I'm available tomorrow. Tomorrow's like office day for me. And the evening's gonna be cool as well. So let me know what you want to do when you want to do it, and we can set it up. I already got the thumbnails made. I got like 10 thumbnails with me and you. But we were supposed to do Sundays. You right. Today is Sunday. Hey, the wife took care of me the other night. Check me out. I had this my boy Alex, he was removing bushes at that project we was at, and it was like a week or two ago. Bruh, he had the bucket down because we was pushing a lot of stuff on it, and I don't know why, but he hit the controller, and the bucket went like this, and that thing caught me right in my shin. I was like, oh, I had to keep it G, you know, but it did swell up. My whole leg is kind of swelled up, but it went down. But yesterday it was hurting real bad. It was giving me a lot of bad pain, and it's been over a week or so, and it's still swollen. So I told her, I was like, man, we probably need to do something with it. She said, you supposed to got stitches, because that's a big gash on your leg or whatever. Your sister got wrap on her knee too. What did she do? What she fell out somewhere? Sound like I got some neighbors from the apartments over there talking on the second balcony, Satch. Oh yeah, check this. She don't even know what she did. That sounds about right. Hey, check out what happened as soon as I put this thing on high heat. It got right real fast. This is how we used to seeing a rib. You see it? See it now? You can't tell. Hold on. You see it now? It's about ready. It's about where I want it to be. The rib about to come off. This big boy, he got some time though. Yep. Let it continue to do its thing. I'm almost there though, man. I've been chopping it for a little minute. Hey, are you working in the office tomorrow, or are you home? I know they be schedule be you work a hybrid schedule. Hey, Billy, you work a hybrid schedule when it comes to your job? Because I know some people do like hybrid, positions where some days you're in the office. That became a trend when the pandemic came around, right? People got a lot of hybrid positions where they want you in the office like 2 days, and 3 days they want you you actually can work from home. I know that's kind of cool. Got some people they smoking that loud, but they're not quiet. This is one of the first designs I did. Like when I first started doing designs, I had a client said he had a $40,000 budget, so I made his house, and I did a little bit of landscaping in the front, but the backyard is where I set it off at. And the neighbor house looked exactly like that as well. That's pretty cool, Billy. You get to work at home. Check this out. So I made a pergola. He had a shed back there. I just gave him a visual of what it would look like. And this is just a daytime view. I gave him a daytime view, and also a nighttime view. And let me see. I think the nighttime view had it had landscape light and all type of stuff. And I had this dude, he wanted a flagstone job, some pavers. See that? I just gave him a visual of what it would look like. Is that like AutoCAD? Haha. Somebody on here know about AutoCAD. Satch. So my brother, he know about AutoCAD. No, it ain't AutoCAD though. It's just a landscape design software. He say the stuff that he do is very, very similar to what I do, far as, but I think it's more, of course, detailed because it's real stuff, you know, roads and all that stuff. But yeah. Got that thing smoking right here. Smoking. I don't know if y'all can see all that thing. Going. Oh man. It's about to be a blessing. Nope, not time to flip. I'm about to go take this rib off though. I gotta go get the pen. That rib, one of those ribs coming off. Then they're waiting like a hyena. It's like, what a ribs. Boom. Yeah, this rib about to come off today. And y'all gonna get a close up. This one gotta stay on. It got about another, at least got another hour with me. I ain't playing with him. He gotta cook through and through. I ain't taking off no half cooked rib. I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's take y'all with me real quick. At least just show y'all one rib, you know? Show you something. It's being hot. It's hot, y'all. It's hot. Alright. Alright. Show you this thing, how it turned out. Let's see, let's see. See what we did here. See that rib? It's the quality of that rib. I don't know why there's chicken right here. Yes, sir. It's good. I was sticking with a bone roll. Boom. Came out alright. It's gonna slice good. It's gonna eat good. And that's without no barbecue. I got some time to still play out here on the other one. What you listening to? Oh.
I'll take it.
Okay. What's happening? We got last one. Man, I wouldn't feed that to Jackson. He said he wouldn't feed that to his dog, y'all. It's alright. I know it's right though. That thing was marinating for so long, Satch. When you take your first bite, you can be like, oh man, where did this taste come from? That's what it's gonna taste like. Like, where did this taste come from? Why is it so flavorful? Like this one here, you gotta cook for some time. You see, it's smoking Joe. That thing's smoking. It's hard to tell from that angle that y'all seeing, but that thing is smoking. It's going down. I usually have my headlight on. I don't got it on tonight. I just got the flashlight. I ain't got time to be Blinding y'all. Figured I'd give you a visual. I put some center blocks up. Y'all should have seen me early on trying to get this thing set up. I got the grill sitting on 2 center blocks, like tilted forward. I got my phone on my wallet. What I forgot, I went to the store because I had forgot some lighting fluid, and I noticed I didn't have my wallet. Luckily, I had like a little bit of cash on me, and I had my wallet sitting in the backyard because that's what I was using to prop my phone up on to be able to even record. But that was funny. Oh boy, it's a late one tonight. I wouldn't feed that to Jackson. uh, yes, sir. It's going down. It's going down. I had to put my phone on the charger when matter of fact, my phone got so much charge now. I got my mic. I'm about to put my mic on. Uh-oh, I'm about to walk through the valley of the shadow of death. And it's dark out here. And hopefully I didn't forget my key in the house. Nope, got my key. Yes, sir. It's on now, y'all. Got my mic. So you'll be able to hear me clear. About the mic up. About the mic up. About the mic up. Shit. Almost tripped. Get my mic on. Check me out. Yes, sir. There we go. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Give me a comment if you can hear me clear. Let me know if you can hear me. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you, Billy. Now I just gotta flip this thing. I thought I broke it the other day. I'm about to tap out. Got to get up and work on my $1 million plan tomorrow. All right, Satch. Appreciate you joining, my boy. We'll talk. We'll plan for next Sunday. If you don't cap out on me, man. I have some subject matters available. You should have some. That's relative. You should have done enough research by now. We'll talk though. Trying to take this off without freaking breaking it. Hey, who else we got in the room? I see we got a third party on here. We got y'all. I know it ain't a large chat. I just want to know who's in the room. That looks like the mic I got too. Yeah, this definitely the mic you got. Yeah, this the mic you got. This was convenient. I'm gonna get a Rode mic eventually. Because I see that's what a lot of the OGs use. And I would assume that it's a quality product if everybody's using it outdoors. That means it does better when it comes to wind and all that stuff, like background noise and probably clarity as well. So trying to mic up, man. This mic is not easy. Let's see. I don't want to break it. Yeah, I guess I'll just put it on like this. That'll be alright. Y'all can hear me? Can you hear me? I got it on. Finally. Oh boy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hey, Satch, I'm on my way to my 4,000. I'm on the way. Hey, you need to get back on this live train. I mean, this short train, man. What we doing? You see, go check them shorts, man. You was with me at one point, man. You can do it. I don't know why you sleep. Remember, you either raising the standard or lowering the standard. I'm always ready, man. It's up. It's up from here. Blinded by light. This light is bright. Yeah, you sleep, man. Get back on it, man. We need to launch that thing again. I've been having fun. I did like 10 shorts over the last 2 days. I was going in yesterday. Did about 6 of them. And if you look at them, a lot of them was getting 1,000 views, 1,000 views, 1,000 views. I'm like, okay, let's keep going. I just want to inform my people. Informative, talking from experience. That's all. Nothing too crazy. I can't tell nobody else's experience. I can tell mine though. It's a new day and age. I got this tattoo when I was what? About 16. I don't know if y'all can see it. Say time is money. And it's an hourglass. As I got older, I started to think of, is time really money? Is time really money? Because if somebody, like Myron Golden say, if somebody gave you $1 million, you have to die right now. Is money? Is time really money? No. You rather have time. And then the people, who have money that's older in age get churned up. Get churned up. I hear you. I hear you. But people who are older and they have money, they're in the gym, they're working out, they're doing all type of stuff to try to extend their lifetime because health is what declines. So, not to say I regret this tattoo. It was a season in my life where this was a thing. Time is money, so don't play with my time. I need to get to it. And it's still like that to an extent. To an extent. Don't play with my time. Time is still valuable. Time is money. I'd rather have the time. The money is a compliment. What is a man to gain the world to lose his soul? Right? Yeah, time is very, very important. Very important. I ain't got time to keep waiting 10 years to get to a certain position. My daughter in high school, she'll be graduating in the next year or two. Then she headed off to college. Nah, I need to I need time now. This is the most important time of her life. Early adulthood, going into being an adult. Time is everything, boy. You let time get away because you're chasing that money, boy. Oh yeah, my bad, Satch. Your daughter about to be just graduated. It's gonna be crazy. I'll be in hot Atlanta. I'll be in hot Atlanta. What's the date? The wife will tell me the date. Yeah, we'll be in hot Atlanta, man, for the graduation. My mom's gonna be there as well, so that's gonna be cool. Get to see BP. I get to see BP twice. I'll be down there for Mother's Day. I had to call. I say, hey, you, don't you move. Do not move, because you like to go out of town every time your birthday. We should link up with Billy. Yeah, we should link up with Billy, man. Say, hey, Billy, what you got going on today, man? We in hot Atlanta, and he in Gwinnett County. He ain't too far off. Y'all in literally the same area. I was telling him about Gwinnett County Christmas lights. I say, yeah. That's kind of cool though. Yep. I was telling Billy earlier that you said Migos from that area. He said, "Yeah, we got a lot of good music here." I was like, "Yes, sir." All right, let's see what we're looking like. Yes, sir. That thing cooking on this side. It's cooking. It's cooking. If you haven't already, Satchmo, please like the video. Oh, oh man, I'm tired. So tired. Cooking is a job, boy. Cooking is a job, boy. Especially, I don't know why grilling, when you grill for a long time, it make you exhausted. I know I'd be exhausted. Like, I'm gonna go in the house, I'm gonna knock down me a plate or whatever, but man, I'm tired. And it could be that I had a long day. Went to church, woke up this morning, went to the store, went to church, got off church, went out, did some estimates. I be having full days. I be trying to figure out, oh, when is it going to be that day where I just get to kind of just chill? But as the business owner, I'm the reason why things happen. So I got to stay active. I got to plan the next move. I got to plan the next thing. Got to keep it moving until I put Scott in place. Scott he gonna be all safety. As soon as I get him to learn my CRM, it's up. Because Scott is really good. He's my guy. He is my guy. He's my guy. I told him, hey, all I need is one day. Give me one day a week, because he work a job right now. I said, give me one day a week. And all you need to do is keep me organized. Keep me organized. Make sure I'm communicating with clients, securing these estimates and quotes. Like, because I got so many leads I can't handle. I need somebody to be able to handle the lead flow. Scott gonna be that guy though. He said, Rob, on my off day, I got you. I'm like, cool, that's all I need. You already on payroll, baby. You already on my payroll. I pay payroll taxes for you. Let me know. I'm trying to stuff your pockets. I might put Scott on a commission again. Hey, you follow up with this lead, you close this sale, you get a percentage. What we doing? I know you got a base pay, but hey, high bonus sound. I like to motivate people to want to work. Money is the compliment. Getting this job, everything locked in. Some of that stuff don't happen if you ain't communicating. Yes, I got automations and stuff, but sometimes it requires a person to actually step in and communicate with clients and get feedback. Sometimes people, you don't close them just because you just didn't follow up. I got one that I'm on his tail right now. I'm on his tail. I'm like, hey, the estimate I did for him was $34,000. He wanted a full lawn renovation. He had trees removed, but the lawn is so huge. I told him, I was like, hey, this is gonna be kind of costly. You sure you don't want alternative options? And he's like, nah. He said, I think you gave me enough options. So I followed up with him, and he was like, hey, I'm just working on the financing right now. So by him even communicate, because usually people just ghost me. Like once they hear a price, and I told him this price before I even left his property. I thought that was transparency of letting him setting the expectations to him that, hey, this is going to cost. So by him actually continuing to communicate, I think he might be serious and not just curious. Might be serious and not just curious. Hey, Saj, what happens when you close this vent? Does this get hotter? You the grill expert around here. If I close this vent, what's going to happen to the coals? Is it going to get more humid in there? Or are they going to burn out quicker? Tell me something, cause I know you the grill expert. You was on the grill every week. Now you laying down. I don't know. Oh boy, I know that wife in there probably like this nigga still on the grill. She know when I get out here, she said it take me forever. And she right. It gotta be right. Stein's cooking good. It's cooking good, cooking good. I think the temperature's where I want it to be. Blinded by the light. Oh boy. Man, hey, what time you get up in the morning, Billy, man? Because I know you got to be up early. I know Mr. What's Hard About Money, he wake up around about 5 a.m. and start getting his day going. He be up early. I don't know how he stay up late and get up that early. I get up around about 6 and get my boy to school. And then my day starts from there. I can't go back to sleep. I can't go back home and lay down. It's up from there. Yes, sir. 5 a.m. Go to the gym, then head to work. Yeah, boy, you got a dedicated morning, boy. Dedicated. Because that gym piece, I don't know. I be running from the gym, boy. I feel like I be in the gym every day. I do got the little beer belly, Satch. But I ain't got no beer. I've been getting it in lately. My arms been hurting. Everything been in pain. So I know I've been tearing some muscles, building on that some strength. But I need to work on some cardio stuff. I be skipping. Your job is your gym. You right about that? I've been skipping other things of that build stamina. I need to figure out some stuff like I need to take vitamins again because I was on my vitamins pretty consistent and it kept me with the appetite to want to eat because I'm the type of person I don't eat in the morning. I literally eat like afternoon, midday, and then I eat at night. Probably ain't the best pattern, but I'm just not a breakfast person. I don't like having stuff on my stomach when I'm about to go, do a hard job or something. I like kind of be light, work a little bit, build up an appetite a little bit, and then eat around about 3 o'clock, and then eat at night. That's usually my eating schedule. Sometimes I might snack on something in the morning. I might even drink some coffee, but try not to eat too much in the morning. I don't like nothing getting me off of my game for the day. Don't eat cereal. I like oatmeal, but I don't eat oatmeal often. Only when I wild cook it, I be messing up some oatmeal. I can't cook it that well. I like a certain taste, and I can't make it. It's not bad. It works for you. Yeah, man. And I need to start incorporating a better plan, though, because as I get older, I don't want to be that person that's trying to get in the gym when I'm older to get something I can create a habit for right now. So I've been strongly thinking about some type of fitness program because me and my brother used to work out a lot, and that was in home. He had an in-home gym, basically, weight bench, all type of stuff. But when I moved from Florida, I stopped working out like that because he's the only person I used to work out with. I used to work out with my big brother, but a little bit inconsistent, and it was actually a gym thing. And I don't like gym. I feel like I don't go to the gym to work out with the people I like to work out. Like I don't know. I like personal focus, and when I work out, I don't like being around a crowd. It's just my thing. I'm trying to get right, and I need to focus. I don't need to be distracted or trying to showboat for nobody. That's my thing with the gym. It's cool though. It ain't necessarily the purpose people go there, but that's just my take on it. I don't like the gym. I don't like working out with people, like a crowd of people around per se. Oh boy. Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, real. Oh yeah. Let me see them thing getting right. Yeah, but you yes sir. Yeah, this rib still got some time. Just let it do its thing. See if I can get y'all a little bit more of a close up on this thing. Ooh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It still got some time. It's a thick piece of meat. It ain't got me psyched just because it look good. Just because it look good don't mean it's good right now. You cut that thing you want to. Bite into it. Uncooked. But I'm about to get off of here, y'all. I'm about to get off here and eat. Holla, holla, holla. Appreciate you staying on, Billy. Appreciate you watching Satchmo. I'll talk to y'all later.